Yes,
Because Nikki
Arizona.
Nikki Bella is from Phoenix, so smart.
I think we're gonna be. I think Raw's we're gonna have a new world heavyweight champion.
I like how you said Gunther. It's not good. You just said we're gonna have a new world champion because you think Mr. Seth Rollins is gonna cash in, don't you?
I think it could be either or. Yes.
Right, we'll see. We'll see. Let me turn this baby up on here for Raw. All right, here we go. It is Raw live on Netflix. It is Netflix. Fuck yeah, JPJ. I like when we got a big Raw. We don't always get these.
I know. It feels good. It feels good.
JPJ, what's on your shirt? What is that shirt of?
Brody Lee.
Oh, it's a Brody Lee shirt. I seen the top, not like the bun, and I was like, who is that? I nearly thought it was a Karrion Kross shirt. I was like, oh my god.
I know, yeah. It's purple, which is my favorite color as well. But
it matches your chair.
Brody Lee forever. You know?
Phoenix.
All right. Voted best pool party. Where the hell is that, man?
Phoenix is like desert, isn't it? It's like desert.
Oh, hot as hot
as oh, look at that!
There she is. That's a Miss Rachel shirt she's wearing.
She's a awesome. Good human being, Miss Rachel.
Yeah, she is.
For reasons I won't get into.
Loves Miss Rachel. He's 2. He loves it.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay.
You know how I feel about that woman.
Drinking a tea. She's drinking a nice little iced tea.
She looks good.
Yeah, she does.
Speaking of looking good, here we go.
Speaking of looking good,
here we fucking go, babies.
Where were they like? Were they like, hey, can you come out from behind that van? What the fuck was that? What kind of fucking angle did he just take?
I've never really thought about it. Yeet.
They're like,
who's that? Oh, is that his kid?
His kid, right? That's his kid. Don't bring the sympathy in here, Jay.
Oh, he's shy. Oh.
You got a lot to prove tonight.
I think they're gonna have a banger. Big shock.
I do too.
Oh, I love that. Love that drone shot, baby.
John Cena opens the show.
More than likely.
John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Or Seth.
Yeah, I could see Seth.
Oh, the Slim Jim logo's right in the middle this week.
Seth. Maybe we don't see Seth until.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna have money in the bank.
It's a highlight of what happened, though. Yeah.
Los Angeles. Hey, shout out Los Angeles. There's a lot going on in that city at the moment.
Oh, there sure is.
It's the talk of the United States at the moment, or at least from a global perspective, I should say, JPJ.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, Worlds Collide. Okay, so I hadn't watched Worlds Collide the last time you seen me for the watch party with JPJ. I watched it after because obviously it aired early. Holy moly. Every single match had a reason to be there. Every single match had crowd on their feet. I thought it looked cool. It didn't look like a WWE production, but it had the WWE production behind it. I thought Conan and Corey Graves did a great job on commentary.
I thought Corey was
I thought Lillian Garcia did a great job too. I actually think she's almost a better announcer in Spanish than she is in English. That's saying something.
Yep.
I think that I just think it was a great show. That main event was... I've never seen someone do a Phoenix splash from the other side of the ropes.
Yeah. I thought he was legitimately hurt, though. He's not, I guess.
Naomi.
But I thought he really hurt his knee, the way that he was holding it at the end of that match.
What a crazy spot. Right winner right there.
What a match. I agree.
See, why don't they actually use this music, JPJ, for the actual show theme?
I don't know.
It's a lost art in wrestling. I know that, like, kids don't listen to this music anymore. It's all, like, hip-hop, rap, and whatever. There's a spot for it, I guess. But they don't use this music in wrestling anymore, and that was something I remember about wrestling as a child. Actually, when I think about it, JPJ, I actually think my love of this kind of music comes from wrestling.
You think?
Well, you got to think I'm an impressionable 8-year-old watching, and I'm watching my favorite wrestlers wrestle to this kind of music.
Yeah, it's true.
It's probably influenced my music. I just thought about that. I didn't actually... what a moment.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I still think LA Knight should have won. I know you're not a huge fan of his.
I know. No. Hey, listen. I said to you on the watch party, just because I don't necessarily like him, doesn't mean I don't think someone. I said Seth Rollins doesn't need that briefcase. He can come out on Raw and say, "I'm coming for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight," and people would go, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah. Exactly.
I think that was not that I didn't think it was an amazing match, but I think it was John's best match since he came back.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Moment. Love that.
Yeah. Sure do. All right.
Cena?
That has to be, right? Yeah.
All right, Mr. Cena's here in Phoenix.
John Cena. I do love the black.
They got the king and queen of the ring crowns.
Yep.
Oh, he's in Phoenix Suns colors. My little brother will be going off. It's his favorite team.
I love that graphic of his name. I love the plainness to it.
It's meant to be like...
Other than he's still wearing ridiculous colors.
It is funny. And the sports teams of their fucking city.
Yes. Like he's showing up in themed outfits of the city that he's in. And everyone's like, fuck you, man. Incredible.
Good for him, to be honest.
Yeah, like it's just so good.
They're gone fishing. How do you feel about Phoenix as a city? You always have opinions about American cities.
I've never been to Phoenix.
Hot.
It's Arizona. Yes. I would. Yes.
Dry, hot place.
I don't think I would have a good time.
No, me either. I don't like... I would imagine the humidity isn't great there either.
I think the humidity is actually worse where I am.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, I guess it's more dry, isn't it? Like dry.
Yeah, it's like going to be a dry heat. Like if you find shade out there, you'll be cool. In the middle of the summer, where I'm from,
humidity.
If you find shade,
you sweat through your asshole.
Hot.
It's fucking gross.
You're still hot because it's fucking humid.
You know when you have those sticky showers when you have like, I'm so hot, I'm gonna have a shower, and then you get out and you're like, I'm still like sweating.
One of the worst feelings of all time.
Is he gonna make Alicia Taylor get in there and say, "Hey, redo that"?
Probably.
You know what? I still don't have an answer for this question myself. I don't even think you do. But when you say, how do you feel about this John Cena run as a heel since it's happened? I still don't know how I feel. I don't know whether I think it's the greatest thing ever, the worst thing I've ever seen, or if I'm just neutral. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I will know until we're way out of it. And look back and go, that was good, or I hated that.
Yeah. That's fair. I feel like I haven't enjoyed the matches. Tag match was fun.
But that's the point. That's the point. He's meant to ruin wrestling. See, that argument I really don't fucking understand.
No, I don't. I can't buy into that argument. That is
heels
you
are still
saying
meant to be. You're not meant to like them, but you're still meant to be entertained.
Correct. But like, I like the last real champion gimmick.
Yeah,
I like how he calls himself that. I like the majority of the promos.
I like the Unseen 17. That's a great nickname.
Yeah.
There's elements of it that I think are really great. I just don't know if the execution has been, and I don't know if that's a fault of. I don't even know if that's a fault of John. I'm not really sure. It's hard to judge because he hasn't been a heel since he was like dickbag rapper heel in 2003. Like it's not.
Yeah.
He's gonna say something about truth, isn't he? Be like, truth is a bitch. Cena sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You teach me something every single time you open your mouths. What you taught me at Money in the Bank truth is a lie. Because you opened your mouth and wasted your energy saving a sideshow comedian whose greatest achievement is pretending to be me.
Oh, that's a former United States champion.
And you thought you did something good.
I mean, he's there.
As if he got him now. Shut up.
You should be coming out.
Do you think that actually accomplished anything?
Yes.
You are all spineless keyboard warriors. You are ignorant armchair activists. And you do not have any real power to change anything.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he came back because of the people. Actually, I think it was the locker room.
Our truth is a gimmick.
Do you think... I'll shut up for the promo. I'll ask after.
You will not care anything about. Our truth is you'll never use me to benefit one of your garbage pity parties ever again. This is my farewell tour, damn it! Do you hear me? I have limited time. I told you when we started, 36 dates. And the last time we counted was the Raw after WrestleMania. Down to 27. Since then, I've been to Fort Worth, Dayton, St. Louis, Tampa, Knoxville, Bakersfield, Los Angeles, and now Phoenix.
19.
All right, we're under 20.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, we're halfway through June. We're halfway through the year.
Fuck off.
Basically. So.
And if you want to accomplish something, don't waste your voice and send me the friggin' class clown.
Wow, called Truth a class clown.
This is the most I've liked this since the initial turn. Or like the Raw after that one, you know, the one in Belgium or Brussels, whatever it was.
Yeah.
From our truth to Cody Rhodes to Randy Orton.
I'd love CM Punk to come on here, though.
I have shut your mouth and beaten your best.
I just imagine Punk came out here. Start talking shit.
I want the...
He won't, but... Oh, shit! Hell yeah, Josh! Hell yeah!
Oh my god!
Called it, baby!
Oh my god!
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my actual fucking god.
Yeah. Man, that was almost in cue. That was almost on cue.
That's SummerSlam, right? That's not Saudi. That's SummerSlam.
No, it's SummerSlam, yeah.
They've, like, kept them apart.
Yep.
Ah! That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. For sure. But, oh, my God.
Yep. You disappoint me, John. That's what he's going to say.
Holy fucking ass.
Yeah.
What I was going to say was, do you think that John Cena had anything to do with R-Truth's comeback? In any capacity? Not meaning like he's the one that said, like, sign him back. I mean, like, creatively, do you think John's gone, like, I'll work with him?
I mean, I'm sure he's not against working with them, but no, I think listen, obviously, I think the fans.
Hold up, JPJ. It's all a part of the show, though, according to Triple H. No. Couldn't he just say?
Locker room
he could have just said, "Hey, mate, we made a mistake.
Yeah,
we fixed it."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I want you to be comfortable because I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest, and I am prepared to have this conversation with my fists. But one way or another, you will listen to everything I have to say right here.
Who would have thought in a world where we'd be getting like a heel John Cena and a face CM Punk?
It's ironic, isn't it? Yeah. You strapped up the cowboy, the Boy Scout, saying you're going to ruin wrestling, saying you're going to ruin the establishment that made you who you are, and CM Punk, the iconoclast, the outcast, the redheaded stepchild, the punk rock kid from Chicago, seemingly defending the establishment. Well, the more things change, the more things stay the same. I'm not defending the establishment. Let's make it real clear, John Boy. I'm not standing for TKO. I'm not here to defend the billionaires. I'm here to defend the people. Yeah.
All right, come on now.
Go Cena.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
Picked me in 2011 to be the voice
of
the voiceless.
That is true. We did. Back then it was cool.
You say you haven't had the best? You haven't faced the best competition, boy. You have. Cody's the best we got. And you beat him because you take cheap shots and you take shortcuts. No, I'm not here to kiss my final boss's ass like you.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
I'm here to let you know that these people are my boss.
And it is great to be alive on a Monday night in Phoenix, Arizona.
It is. It is.
Cena's like, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, Cena's like, I don't give a shit.
It's my job to give them what they want. And if they want the truth, they're going to get Ron Killings. No, we're all spokes on a wheel. I've said it very famously, and I've always known that. And it's time CM Punk taught John Cena that he's just a spoke on the wheel, too. And it starts by me taking that title off your shoulder.
Yep. I think Punk should be the guy that does, actually.
Remember when me and you locked up at Elimination Chamber? First time in over 10 years, and I felt it. But I felt something a little bit different. And then you watched as Seth Rollins stomped me, and you didn't hesitate. And you pulled me back in the ring, and you put me in the STF. And the last thing I heard before I lost consciousness was you, almost in anguish, saying, "I'm sorry." Yeah. You screamed, "I'm sorry," because you knew then and you damn sure now know that what you're doing is not right. Look around you, John. You know that what you're doing is wrong. When I take that title off you, you're going to spend the rest of your dates crisscrossing the country, apologizing to these people for the man you become. That title has corrupted you. And I know because that same belt turned me into a monster in 2012. And when I came back here to WWE, I had a list of goals. And holding that belt wasn't one of them, because I'm afraid of the man I become when I have it. Now that's the chip. Everybody in the back should want that. Everybody in the back should want to be heavyweight champion. Few can accomplish it. But I now see that I have to become a monster to stop the monster.
What does that
To
mean?
you, to guys like you, to Seth Rollins, that is a chip. That means power and it means control. And to me, that is something that belongs to the people.
Whoa.
All right. Do you think Cena ends up responding?
Probably just walk out.
There's a gentleman dressed up as Dusty Rhodes.
I did
on the
say
second
that.
or third row.
I did say that.
Yeah.
By my count, after tonight, you've got 18 dates left. Of what little respect I had for you, I'll leave it up to you as to which one of those dates I take this off your shoulder. And if you're not a coward, if you're any type of a man, if you're more Boston Red Sox than you are New York Yankee,
Ooh.
you'll say that date is tonight, right here, right now, in Phoenix.
Okay. Calm down now, Punk.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Just say no.
John Cena, CM Punk, one final match.
Why is Cena's mic so echoey? Have you noticed that?
I don't know.
But
Yeah, a
Punk's
little bit.
wasn't.
World against the greatest of all time. For the undisputed
Just say no.
WWE Championship. Let's do it.
What? No. Come on.
He's
Come
gonna,
on.
He's
Joe.
gonna backtrack.
Not tonight.
Douchebag. Don't say it, Night of Champions. Don't say it, Night of Champions.
Match like this, you're gonna follow me to Saudi Arabia,
Damn it.
and we're gonna do it at Night of Champions. Balls in your court, hero.
Damn. That should be some. What are you gonna do at SummerSlam? Then? That feels like SummerSlam
It's
to me.
gonna be at Night of Champions. What do you say?
Remember a world where Punk wouldn't work that show?
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Punk just said to John Cena, "You're on." Let's see if our general
Oh, he's in green because it's green.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I can't watch that
he's gotta
show
be-
live. That's so annoying. It's too early.
You say he's gonna be wearing the color of the briefcase, right?
Ah, of course. Oh yeah, he could technically cash in on that title. He doesn't have to cash in on the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. Sure could.
just a little reminder by Seth Rollins that he can cash in any time, any place on a world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here at ringside tonight, I'm Michael Cole. Pat McAfee is
Oh.
this evening, but I'm joined by
Barrett.
Wade Barrett.
All right, Wade.
General Manager Pierce.
Probably my favorite color commentator.
I mean, that is an
Yeah, he's great.
all-timer. Matchup doesn't get much bigger. It's been a wild few days out here in the West, and we ain't slowing down tonight here in Red Hot Phoenix.
Well, let's show you what's going to happen tonight because we have our first round matchup.
Hell yeah. King and whatever, I just fucking... Oh, there, look at the other field. So we got
Charlotte,
Flair,
Alexa,
Bliss,
Chelsea
Green, LeRae.
Oh, Asuka's back.
Oscar!
Asuka's back.
Oscar's back.
As you take a look at this field,
And she's in there with Vaquer.
Why would they
and
fucking
Raquel.
spoil that?
Perez will do battle.
Yeah,
here
Asuka's
tonight.
back. All right.
Now, on the men's
Well.
side of things, General Manager Adam Pierce has reserved the right
Oh, we got a surprise.
There we go.
superstars
We do.
to this tournament.
All right. Rhodes, Priest, Andrade,
Cody's
Nakamura, Orton, Knight.
Jesus Christ,
Carmelo
this is stacked!
Yes,
holy fuck!
That's a
holy
loaded
fucking shit!
Wow. Wow.
That is stacked, Jack. Holy fuck! I don't know who's gonna win. Oh shit!
What a way to get things started.
Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah, dude, that's fucking nuts.
Oh, Chad Gable's seen better days. Of course, he wrestled an incredible match at Worlds Collide. Didn't have a spot on Money in the Bank, but you know.
Yeah. That Worlds Collide match was incredible. Truly.
Yeah, it was. I really like the Fatal 4-Way. I thought the 4-Way was, yeah.
Yep.
AJ and Chad Gable. Okay. That's fine by me.
Cool.
What is happening on this Raw? Triple H said, you know what? Let's do everything on this Raw. Let's actually do everything.
Yeah.
He didn't do double duty at all. He wrestled one match. Holy shit, dude. I gotta see those fields again for the King of the Ring. Because what the fuck?
You know what? You ought to show a little bit of respect. Some people went through hell this
So for those that are watching in the States, you can hear, of course, but Chad Gable's just cutting a promo. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. I can hear now, though.
I mean, you can hear, but I mean... All right, so we've got... This is the women's side. So, obviously, there's tonight's. On SmackDown, it's Jade Cargill, Michin, Piper Niven, and Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae. Asuka, Stephanie Vaquer, Raquel Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile. Jesus, hell. And then for the men's, let's have a look here. Hasn't been uploaded yet on when I'm... Holy moly. Asuka's back.
One of them was Orton, Carmelo Hayes,
Aleister Black.
And there was another big guy in there as well. LA Knight.
LA Knight might have been in
that was
there too. God, who would you say out of those women would win? Or even the final? The finals is surely Flair and Cargill, right?
I hope not.
Because
Charlotte would win, right? She's the queen. Charlotte would win.
Well, I think it would be Charlotte and Jade Cargill at Night of Champions, to be honest. They've got them on opposite sides. They keep teasing it.
Yeah,
that means that technically, though, it would be Charlotte and whoever wins that 4-way of the Raw one, which I would assume would be Stephanie Vaquer. Charlotte and Stephanie Vaquer, I wouldn't be mad at seeing that, which probably means that Cargill will wrestle. Would Rhea win tonight? They wouldn't do Rhea and Jade on a Raw. They would save that, right?
I don't think so.
Fucking hell. I think Charlotte and Cargill is the final. That would be my...
Okay.
Which, by the way, I'm not fucking mad at.
No.
Because then you have Cargill, right, going into SummerSlam. Cargill will beat Charlotte, in my opinion. And then you have Cargill going into SummerSlam for for the title. And then you have Naomi with the Money in the Bank.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Again, I could be very wrong. Jesus, hell, dude, that's so stacked. The men's Money in the Bank brackets are obviously tonight's match. Then we got Orton, Knight, Black, and Hayes. Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Andrade, Nakamura. Sheamus, Rusev, Bronson, and a mystery fourth.
Who could that Logan Paul? I'm like, who?
Is there anyone like... What about Ilya Dragunov?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I feel like he would need to win that one, though.
Would he be red? Well, you can... But the good part about a Fatal 4-Way is he doesn't have to take a loss.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to take a fall, you know? It's weird that AJ's not in this, or Chad Gable, to be fair.
They don't want none. Gainesville, Georgia, baby. The deep south.
The deep south. Holy wowzy.
The deep south is like Mississippi.
Well, same fucking thing.
They don't want none.
Right. AJ fucking Styles, baby. This Raw is huge. I didn't even realize CJ. Hello, CJ, by the way.
Hi, CJ.
Cena making Punk fight in Saudi is maybe the most heel thing ever. You know what I think they did? I think TKO went up to CM Punk. They handed him an envelope, and it had a check, and it had all these zeros on it. And CM Punk said, "You know what? I love Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna head over there pronto." By the way, that's not a judgment from me anyway, because if someone handed me a check with all those zeros and said, "Do you want to go to this place?" I would say, yes. Yes, I would like to go to this place because I would like to earn all of those zeros.
Yes. Okay, yeah, 100%. It just feels like Punk was a very
very outspoken.
Listen, Cole.
He wrestled an amazing contest at Worlds Collide.
Yes. Sure did.
I know this isn't like breaking news or anything, but Chad Gable is shredded.
Yes.
I'm not actually certain that there's any body fat on his body.
Yeah. Agreed.
Shout out Chad Gable too. Obviously, he's been working a lot with also great competitor El Grande Americano, who by the way, shout out El Grande Americano. He's not here tonight, obviously, but he had a great performance inside the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He did. He was very good. Try to cheat again though with the steel.
Hey, there's no DQs. You know, there's a ladder match. He's using those no rules to his advantage. And if you aren't, then you're working not as smart as him. But we shouldn't be talking about El Grande Americano when we have Chad Gable and AJ Styles in the ring, obviously. That's disrespectful to Chad Gable and AJ. Oh my God.
Oh God.
So why has the internet stated that AJ Styles is leaving WWE? Have you seen that shit chatter? Apparently he's going to be at All In, according to the internet.
What his contract? I know his contract is.
This is how most things on the internet start, JPJ, is that one person just tweets out, AJ Styles is going to AEW, and then someone takes that and runs with it, and then all of a sudden, everyone is now convinced that WWE has told us that he is no longer re-signed with WWE, even though that's not the case at all. I don't mean to sound crazier things in wrestling have happened, but I don't think there's too much of a chance that AJ Styles doesn't wind down his career, which he's on the wind down now in WWE. I think he's a WWE boy. Listen, I could be very wrong, but I don't think there's much volume to that rumor, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel like, listen, obviously he can do whatever he wants to do.
Absolutely.
He clearly can still go A+ in the ring.
He's stated, by the way, that he's done in a couple of years. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to wrestle past 50. Which is, hey.
Yeah.
At the level he's been going at for a long time, he's probably not feeling the greatest. Do you know what I mean? Like, his body's probably... He really has never had a break either. Like...
Yeah, I feel like he would... Yeah.
I think the chance is pretty
his body
slim.
has to be feeling it. Yeah.
I don't think there's a huge chance. But hey, crazier things have happened in wrestling. Crazier things will happen in wrestling. So,
for sure.
But whatever. Good for him. Whatever he wants to do. Make your money.
Of course.
Hey,
I feel like that's a good way to do it. He's like, I'm 50 and I'm out, dude. Like, I'm not.
He said he's like, I'm not wrestling past 50. It's not happening. AJ Styles. AJ Styles, a big talking point. If you want to head over to our YouTube to watch Impact Intact with myself and CJ. We've talked about AJ on both episodes. complete coincidence, both times he wrestled Kurt Angle on each episode that we talked about thus far, which isn't a bad thing, by the way.
I was going to say, that's probably a good thing.
We just talked about TNA Slammiversary 11, 2013 in Boston. And AJ Styles did wrestle Kurt Angle, and AJ Styles came out to that incredible Evil Ways theme, and his aura was unmatched. And it's just crazy, I said this on the show, that 6 months after that show, he was out of TNA. He was gone. Yep. And they had something very, 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 very special with that version of AJ Styles. I think still to this day, it's my favorite era of AJ Styles, is that, like, that era of AJ Styles. So, just crazy. Just crazy.
AJ Styles.
One of the greatest in-ring wrestlers of all time.
Ever. Absolutely.
Actually, there's probably an argument that he is the greatest of all time from an in-ring perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go into that debate too long, to be honest. You could probably convince me that he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the short list for sure. It's Michaels, it's him, it's Bret Hart. Like, there's a very short list of, probably 4 to 6 people you can probably chat about.
Still, you mentioned Shawn Michaels. That's still the match that got away from me the most, is Shawn and AJ. I'm convinced that even today, that match would still be decent.
Yeah. If Shawn had time to, if you gave Shawn 2 weeks to get ready, I feel like he could throw on a 4-star match with AJ Styles.
Because it's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
And it's AJ fucking Styles.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Yeah, that match with Vikingo was, my God.
So crazy.
If you never seen,
oh God, he landed on his head.
Lord.
You see, here's something that annoyed me though about that King Queen of the Ring stuff. Why couldn't you put a question mark in the last bracket of the Raw women, so for then Asuka gets like a return?
Yeah, I don't know.
That weird. To me means that the tag team title match at Evolution will probably live in Raquel versus Asuka and Kyrie, which, by the way, I'm not necessarily mad about.
That will rule.
Holy fuck, this Raw is stacked.
Damn, Chad Gable needs a day off.
Chad Gable is scarily shredded. It's weird. Even like his legs and stuff, you're like, there's no fat on his thighs. It's all like muscle and veins. It's scary. Oh God.
Oh, they're gonna cheat.
Man, AJ's going to lose this match, isn't he?
I think so.
And then that subsection of Twitter is just going to be, see, he is going to AEW. What the fuck?
Oh, maybe he'd still... No.
He's not going to win this.
No.
Oh, that's a great counter, dudes. Holy shit balls.
Yeah, okay. He's not going to tap, is he? No.
AJ Styles cannot get to the rope. Dragging Styles back to the middle of the ring. Gable looking for a tap out here. Got the ankle locked in. Styles, though, rolls to his back and now tries to create some separation. But Gable still holds on. Like a vice on that ankle. Trying to tear every sinew holding it.
Don't tap AJ. Not on the Slim Jim logo. We don't get Slim Jims here.
He's not going to tap.
I would.
No?
Nah. I mean, I'm sure there's better stuff than Slim Jims, but I'd like to try one day.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a beautiful fucking counter. Holy
fuck. AJ's going to win. Wow, tremendous.
AJ gets a win. He's not going to AEW.
Yeah. Damn. What?
Let's be completely honest, though. An AJ Styles AEW run would be out of this world.
Oh, my God. Give me AJ Styles versus Omega real quick. I'm cool. AJ versus Ospreay.
I'm still in the camp that AJ Styles can wrestle anybody and can make it good.
Oh, of course. A broomstick.
I want to see AJ Styles wrestle Stephanie Vaquer.
That would work.
I'd be into that. AJ got a nice little grip on Chad Gable's bum then. Good
I
for
saw
him.
that. Yeah, he had it in there.
I'm not certain AJ would be the happiest with that one. Oh yeah, Carrion.
I guess
Oh,
not.
hello.
Liv, what up?
She was probably gearing up. Oh wait, hold on.
So I was thinking, and I have a plan. You know what? Save your breath, because here's the real plan. I'm gonna advance in this tournament, then I'm gonna defeat Io Sky, and I'm gonna win back my Women's World Championship. Okay, well, I think we're on the same page, because I was actually coming here to say that I think maybe we should work together. That way, one of us wins for the Judgment Day, you know? How about you just stay out of my way?
Huh.
Okay? May the best woman win. I will.
She's probably gearing up for a nice little homecoming in SummerSlam, being from Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know something about New Jersey, like a lot of places around the world, but Jersey really love Jersey people. They stick together. As grimy as New Jersey is, even I know that.
It's grimy.
I think she'll be quite loved in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where's she from in Jersey? Where did Alicia say where's she actually from in Jersey? Not that it probably matters, but
Hackensack. I'm kidding. That is a place. Hackensack, New Jersey. That is a place. What?
it's just something about that that's funny.
Hackensack?
Hackensack.
Yep.
Oh, nah.
Rancho Cucamonga. That's a place.
What the? You're just making things up now.
No, Rancho Cucamonga. That's where the Young Bucks are from. Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Holy shit.
Liv Morgan. She is from Morristown, New Jersey.
Morristown. Of course, the famous Morristown, New Jersey. Is she billed from there?
Yeah. That I don't know. I think so, though. Her last name is Daddio.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Daddio.
And I think she's like Giovanna.
Italian.
Is she Giovanna?
No, Gianna.
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 Yeah, Gianna.
Like Geonna or something like that.
She's obviously got Italian roots.
Oh, I can tell. I have Italian roots. My mom, 100%. Full-blooded.
Surprisingly enough, my dad's side of the family is all British. Where that's no surprise. But my mum's side has Indian roots.
Oh, all right.
Which is my mum's got really olive skin. So does my sister. So, I think like my mum's great grandma or something along those lines. So she's pretty far down, obviously. But you know, descendant.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez, she had a nice little run in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I think she showed up her end of the bargain. Actually, she was involved in a lot of spots. Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Sometimes I do forget that she's like 13 years old? How old is this girl? She's basically 13 years old.
23?
She's young.
23?
She's very young.
Big time.
She has a bright future ahead of her. I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if she won this.
I wouldn't either. I think she very much can.
I think any of these women can. And before you say Kyrie, probably not. They've been pushing Kyrie a little bit. The last few weeks.
I mean, she's been having good matches.
I like Kyrie.
Speak of the devil.
I don't think there's ever a time where I haven't liked her.
Yeah.
She is a fucking pirate.
Yeah. Sure is.
She's a fucking pirate.
Sure is.
She has a bedazzled telescope. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? When I say that out loud, but I know this is really stupid, but I didn't know that pirates are actually a real thing. Like, there's actually pirates in the world. Like that.
Yeah. But they're not pirates like the pirates we think.
No.
They're not pirates of the Caribbean.
No, they're not like Johnny Depp But like,
Yeah.
but like,
Well, let's hope not.
well, we can all hope that. But there's actual pirates in the world.
They're savages.
They like
Criminals.
they're criminals.
Yeah, they're just sea criminals.
And they like
They just fucking live in
you
the water.
And they like, there's like, if you take like ships and stuff through pirate infested seas, they will like ransack your boat.
Oh yeah, they'll kill you.
I'm like, that is crazy.
Yeah. I know you don't like movies, but did you ever see the Tom Hanks movie? I'm the Captain Now, that one? It's about pirates.
The only Tom Hanks movies I've ever seen is Toy Story and Forrest Gump. Actually, no. Wasn't there one where he was like, is it called Big?
Oh, it's a great, yeah, he was young when he was a kid, but in an adult body.
Yeah, I remember that.
Great movie.
I remember that movie.
I'm going to go on record.
Oh my God, she's so over.
For you. I think Tom Hanks is the greatest living actor right now.
Damn.
Of all time.
Damn. Good for you.
Right? Yeah.
I
think Leonardo DiCaprio is the best actor of probably my generation, I would say.
Yeah, probably
and
not.
I don't even think it's close.
Probably not. I don't reckon I've ever watched an Leo DiCaprio movie. I've never watched Titanic. He's in that, right?
Well, that movie's great, but that's not one of his best.
I've never watched a Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
The Revenant? Blood Diamond? Come on. The Departed? Oh, brother. The Departed is just...
I've really never watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, you have...
Weirdly enough, do you know who I've watched a lot of movies? It'll be Sandra Bullock. Miss Congeniality. Oh, yeah. What a movie. The Blind Side is genuinely a great movie. She won a lot of awards for that movie, did she not?
She won that was like her first Oscar win.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I think it might be her only one still.
Which is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. That football player ended up suing that family though.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
He was like, "Yeah, remember when I thought you were helping me? You kind of did, but also
you exploited
definitely
me.
got rich off.
Yeah, you exploited
me. Definitely got rich
like
off
crazy.
Me. Oh, cool.
But a very good movie, and Sandra Bullock plays a really good part in it. Another movie that I have watched that I found really good was The Help. You've watched The Help?
Oh, great.
With Viola Davis, is it?
Davis.
Yeah.
Viola Davis. There were a few really good ones. What was her name? Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie. I'm very a little bit, the first time I watched it, I was like, I think it was meant to, but it made me a little bit uncomfortable because I was like, oh.
It's supposed to. Yeah,
is this how it was?
That's how it was, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This match brought to you by Slim Jim.
If The Help is great. It's based off a really good book. But if you like The Help, the movie Hidden Figures.
I've heard about that. I haven't watched it, but I've heard about that. It's on the same kind of vein, not like
the first black woman working at NASA and shit, and like how important they. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's good. Very good.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I like Kyrie's gear. White and red. I'm sucker for red gear, to be honest. If it's got accents of red or if it's red, I always... What the heck? Glad Rhea didn't win Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I think she's
going to win this stuff. I think she's going to win this stuff.
What does she do at Evolution?
I don't know.
It would be crazy. She's one of the most over people in the entire company. Do you think it's crazy if she's not in the main event?
No. I think the women's roster, their women's roster is so strong.
From a marketing standpoint, do you think it's crazy if she's not in the main event?
I mean, it would depend what the main event would be, but no. If you want to tell me that you could tell me 5 or 6 names that I think would be okay in the main event.
Okay.
I feel like.
What do you think the 2 title matches are at Evolution? Because I truly have no fucking idea.
Well, the winner, the king and queen
They go
of
to
the ring will
SummerSlam.
finish at
Night of
no.
Champions.
Is it at SummerSlam?
Yes. So,
or is it
so the Night of Champions is the finals, and then they get the title match at SummerSlam
against the world title
of their brand.
or is it a champion of their choosing?
No, of the world title of their brand. So if it's a Raw winner, they go to face the world heavyweight or the women's world heavyweight, whatever you want to call it. And then if it's SmackDown, it's the opposite. So it has no implications on Evolution.
Oh,
Because a little part of me do think they'll do the final Rhea EO match at Evolution, which makes me think that Rhea won't win the Queen of the Ring.
man, that makes sense.
But I mean, there is probably argument saying that Liv could be in the world title match at SummerSlam, seeing it's in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's good logic.
But again,
there's so many events that I don't even know the order.
So Night of Champions is next, then it's Saturday night's main event. The next night is Evolution, and then it's SummerSlam.
Okay. So this will be before the SummerSlam stuff. So I could see.
I truly
Tiffany,
don't know.
Tiffany versus. Ooh.
Yeah.
Who would be the one?
Ooh. I have
Bianca.
I guess you could probably do Bianca, and then Naomi cashes in on
and
Bianca.
And then Naomi gets involved, maybe.
And if Jade wins Queen of the Ring, you have Bianca beat Tiffany, Naomi cash in on Bianca, and then at SummerSlam, the Queen of the Ring winner, which was Jade, challenges Naomi. Bianca wants a rematch, so then you do the 3-way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. And then on Raw,
EO. Who does EO wrestle at Evolution? See, to me, it's Rhea. Because you got Liv with the tag titles taking on, more than likely, Kyrie and Asuka. So that takes away them. Yeah. Is Stephanie Vaquer an option?
I was going to say, what about Stephanie?
I wouldn't be mad if it was... But then what does Rhea do at Evolution? What big match is there for Rhea? Because she has to be in some kind of big program.
For sure.
She doesn't wrestle Nikki?
No. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Nikki's got to do something. So you could do Rhea and Nikki.
Is that viable? I think Nikki's been pretty open the fact that if she wants to come back, she wants to work with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, of
course. But that means you need to lean in and you need to have Nikki Bella be a heel because you're not having a two faces. She'll get killed.
Yeah, exactly. So
lean it in.
Coming back as a heel would be wild.
Well, it'd be way smarter if you're gonna put her against Rhea because she's not getting cheered over Rhea Ripley. Let's be completely honest. I guess you could do that. Is there going to be other women that come back?
I would think so.
Triple H said in the press conference, he said every woman deserves to be on that show. So he's trying to build a card that has every woman on the show, which means they'll do a battle royal, which is more than fine to me. It's a good 15-minute little thing. Give them all an entrance. Get a heap of legends in there. You know, whatever. Yeah, it's a really interesting time with Evolution because I truly don't know what I don't really know the matches. And
yeah,
I guess
and
it's only a month away.
Yeah, really. I feel like we can't even. I mean, you could guess some, but I feel like we can't even really they haven't really even started to iron them out yet. You know?
Maybe they don't truly know. Let's be completely honest.
I wouldn't be shocked. Not that look, they've had a ton of events, you know? It's not just that.
Dude, they've had too many.
Yeah, I'm not coming at it from they don't care about women's stuff because clearly their roster's amazing. I'm talking about they've had so many fucking events. How can you prepare for all of them, you know?
I genuinely mean this when I say this, and I know we say this a lot, but I don't think there's ever been a better women's roster in WWE history than right now.
I would agree.
A main roster and NXT all combined, but because even when you look at NXT, they took away all those talented stars, but there's still a very big group of girls, quote unquote, ready to be on Raw or SmackDown. There's a lot of girls that fit in. Lash Legend. I think there's an argument that JC Jane and Fallon Henley fit on the main roster. Mariah May is the main roster.
Oh, she could have went straight too.
Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan.
I love Jada Parker.
Sol Ruka. I think she fits on the main roster quite easily. I think there's an argument for Zarya. There's a lot of women.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Jordan Grace is rumored to be coming to Raw and SmackDown very soon as well. So, like, it only gets bigger and better.
Rhea Bloody Ripley, who hasn't had a chance to dominate so far. But you get the sense we're perhaps closing in on a grand finale here. It looks like it's Kairi Sane who's going to pull it off.
Kairi Sane going for it.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't be mad if Kairi won this, to be fair. I don't really care who wins it. Not care, you know what I mean, though? Like, it doesn't...
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me because I like them all, and they all have a reason to win. Oh, yeah, Becky Lynch will be here as well. Do we see Bayley tonight? You would hope so. You love Bayley.
I love Bayley. I would love it. I mean, she's been out since before WrestleMania, for crying out loud. Oh boy, here we go. Tower. Yep.
Oh. Kyrie gonna hit a forearm or something? Bam.
Okay. Oh.
Bodies are dropping, and that really felt like the moment for Kairi Sane with Perez and Liv Morgan down and out. And this is what
I'm not actually... I know some people weren't for it, but I actually kind of like this tournament format. It's different, and I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, I mean, 4-way matches are fun, you know.
WWE know how to do triple threats and 4-ways pretty well. Their formula is the same for a lot of them, but, like, it works, so...
Yeah. And look, listen, like, I understand the people that are traditionalists, and they're like, I would like it to... I get it. Totally get it.
Trust me, me too.
But, you know...
But also, I'm a traditionalist in the sense of King and Queen of the Ring should be on one fucking night, and it's meant to be an endurance test. Isn't that the point of this? Is you meant to wrestle multiple times in one night to see who the best is?
Yes.
So, yeah.
I agree with you.
So, we're already past that.
Oh,
God.
Damn.
I love the way Rhea takes stuff like that. Some people don't. I do.
I think Rhea's a great seller.
Me too. She sells like she reacts to actually being in a fight instead of being in a wrestling match.
She's very good at selling DDTs.
Oh my God.
It's spiked.
She doesn't give a fuck. She's like, I'll land on my fucking top of my head. I don't care.
Yeah, top of my dome, dude.
Well, she's got a good set of shoulders to like keep that neck up, so she's fine. Oh God. Kyrie ate
working together pretty well here.
Until Roxanne fucking... Roll her up, Roxanne. Roll her up. Come on, schoolgirl. Oh my fucking God.
Oh, boy. What's up?
Oh, no. She's terrifying. Oh, she does a beautiful drop kick. Like a beautiful drop kick. Uh-oh. Oh.
All right.
Beautiful four-way slam. Oh, Kyrie's back. Oh.
All right.
Eat dirt. Rhea is going fucking hectic. Oblivion. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, she caught her.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Riptide.
Nah, she's gonna get her legs. Someone's catching her legs.
Yeah, the way she is.
Oh, maybe not.
Raquel!
Oh, yeah, Raquel.
All right, so Rhea's out of the equation here. Wait, she set up for the way she set up is like insane elbow. Oh wait, she's getting up there. What are you doing, you crazy woman? What are you doing? Oh boy! Oh my God, she did an elbow drop.
That's awesome.
You're like fucking come on, Kyrie.
That'd be great if Kyrie pulled it
Just
off.
something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fuck it. That's the original winner of the Mae Young Classic right there. Oh, she's gonna. Oh! Oh, she hit it!
Hell yeah. She's going to win.
Roxanne. Oh, Roxanne's going to win! One! Roxanne!
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right, good.
Hell yeah! What's cracking? We're
Hell
watching
yeah.
some Raw, hanging out.
What's going on, Eric? What's happening, man? All right, I like that. I like Roxanne.
Like that finish, dude.
Yeah. And now Liv's going to be even more pissed.
She hates Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, she does.
That's a good win. And she's going to take on whoever wins on SmackDown with Jade Cargill. Well, we'll get the bracket here. Michin, Niven, Jax, or Cargill. I would venture to guess that it's Jade Cargill. And I'm not mad at Jade Cargill and Roxanne Perez. Although I could see Nia, I guess, but... No, I do
Nia
think
would be.
I do think it'll be
difference.
Oh my God,
incredible!
I do think it'll be Cargill, but great match, really great match.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was fun.
Seized the opportunity.
Yeah. All right, I like it.
Could we be seeing Queen Roxanne Perez?
Wouldn't hate it. Wouldn't hate it.
Where's Roxanne from? Texas?
I believe so.
Texas, yeah. Rise up until we all fall down. Rise up tonight. Great match.
That was very. Yeah, that was good. That was fun. Yeah, she's from Laredo, Texas.
Ah, yes, of course.
23 years old.
23, dude. She would have been born in what, 2001?
So she turns 24 in November.
Hi, she's a November baby like me.
November 5th. Oh, Mr. Iguana!
What a dude. We're both fives.
Mr.
I'm
Iguana.
25. 25th of November. But we don't talk about that because I turned 30.
You'll be fine.
I don't know. I am planning a big birthday party, though. Because it's my 30th. Nice. My mum's like, no, come on, you got to do something big. It's your 30th. So we're, like, rented out, like, a place. We rented out, like, a golf club. Oh, they're arguing.
Oh, they're fighting.
Becky's like,
we could see Bailey here. If she's cutting a promo, then we could definitely see Bailey here.
That'll be another great Becky Lynch promo.
Oh, wow. Waller walked away from him.
Ooh. They've been teasing this for fucking 365 days, so the payoff better be good. I like what you did there because he's been talking to the New Day. Was that intentional? Yes. It wasn't.
Maybe.
Was it or it wasn't? Maybe it wasn't.
It was. It was. It certainly was not this. World title match on
main event.
A main event.
Do we see a certain Atlanta native in this match show up?
I think it is very possible, Josh.
Is there anything that excites you about that?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay.
Actually, the thing that excites me the most is I know that'll be the end.
That's true.
I know that'll officially
and there'll only be 742 commercials in that match at Saturday night's main event, which I probably won't be watching live because All In will probably still be on. Me and you will actually be live here on this channel for All In probably why Saturday Night's main event is at least the start of it. Is on because All In, I don't think will be over by the time we get to Saturday Night's main event. Personally,
probably not. Probably not.
I actually think there's a little part of me that thinks smartly, business-wise, that they should start the main event as Saturday Night's main event starts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then
I think when we first discussed it, that's what we said. Yeah.
I think then the people that are watching All In that were like, oh, I'll just watch Saturday Night's main event after, they're like, well, I can't turn this off now because I've still got the main event to go.
Yeah, like I need to see if Hangman is going to do this.
So, or Tony and Mercedes.
I think Tony and Mercedes
could
main event. Yeah, I think it's going to determine everything. If Hangman and Mox main event, Hangman's winning the title. If they don't,
there's a solid argument that they could open, could it not? Do they do that in AEW? They don't really do that, do they?
The world title almost exclusively ends the show. Almost.
It should be Tony. I don't think there's a bigger match than for someone that doesn't watch AEW as much as you do, JPJ. Tony and Mercedes. Maybe it's just because I like women, but like that is like their biggest match they can do. I think.
Yes, currently. But I think the
story
they've told with Moxley taking the title and Hangman really is.
But hasn't there been like an underlining? Not story, but like an underlining, like when are Tony and Mercedes going to have this eventual match? Because it seems to be the match that they've avoided, lack of a better term, for a year.
Yeah, I guess so. To me,
at least we're in an opportunity, JPJ, where there's an argument for either match to go on last. That's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good thing.
And look at the ladies have been main eventing Dynamites pretty frequently lately.
And by the way, both matches, Mercedes and Tony will deliver. It will be very good.
God, yeah.
Two of the most over people in the company, in a sense.
Yeah.
Especially Tony.
I was, and you know how I feel about Mercedes. I love Mercedes.
Oh, me too.
But I was...
She's a Massachusetts girl.
Yeah. Boston, baby. I was pulling for Jamie Hayter in that match, to be honest with you.
I watched Double or Nothing, obviously after, but Jamie and Mercedes killed it.
Oh, great.
I actually really like that finish too. I don't know if it was necessarily meant to be a hammerlock DDT, but it turned into one. Who are these little nerds?
Oh, they're in a comedy show on Netflix with Shane Gillis called Tires.
I can't wait to not watch that one, JPJ.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. It was kind of funny.
Okay.
Who's that guy in the all white right there?
With sunglasses.
Oh.
Don't. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna scream.
You walked into an evolution that my sister and I started. I am the longest reigning Divas champion.
Her record-setting 301 days.
I want you to take a look at what a real champion looks like.
Nikki Bella.
Hey, regardless of anything, how everyone feels about Nikki Bella, that was a very intense few weeks for Nikki Bella at that time in her life. So shout out to her for still doing the Royal Rumble, because obviously there was a lot going on.
Nikki Bella.
And I don't care anyone's opinion on the matter. No man should ever put their hands on a woman ever. And no matter the reasoning, you're a dirtbag if you do so. Oh my god.
Oh, are they waiting for her?
Ah! Oh. Sorry about that.
Hit her.
Hit her. Wait, here we go. Evolutions.
Are you okay?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, maybe this is the match for Rio at Evolution.
I'm Nikki Bella. Yeah, nice to meet you. And I just want to say I respect you so much, how you represent the women's division and also how you represent yourself being the women's world champion.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Nikki. You paved the way for us.
Oh.
It's great to meet you.
Oh my gosh, you too. Thank you. Hope to see you later.
All right, that was nice. Hit her.
Who are you asking to hit who?
I want somebody to hit Nikki Bella. fucking, you know.
You know what? Shout out you, because there's a lot of people that don't. If I was sitting here going, I like Nikki Bella, you'd be looking at me like, I don't know how you're a wrestling fan. But you don't hate Nikki.
No.
Why
would I?
Because you're sophisticated. Yeah, you're sophisticated. You're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, she was. Look at.
At the time,
is she the greatest wrestler of all time?
No.
But they served a purpose. They were the most over of the women in their era.
Shout out her because she still stepped up when
Nikki became a good worker. And Nikki became a pretty decent worker.
Also, she broke her neck for this business, so fuck you guys.
Yeah. And that's the thing for me is like her and Brie when they first started were not good wrestlers. Brie really never became a great
Actually, I have a very unpopular opinion. I actually think at one point Brie was better than Nikki, but the problem is that when they took that time off and come back, Brie she couldn't quite get back into it like Nikki could. That was my understanding. Well, Brie had Brian with her, so she was doing fine. But
I think Nikki actually like put the work in and got pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's what I respect.
And they're both names in the outside of wrestling, so whatever that means.
I would love it if Bayley came back here.
Oh, me too. And hey, I wouldn't be mad if it was Lyra, Bayley, and Becky at Evolution. They would probably have the match of the night. Great heel, Becky Lynch.
Well, I don't need you to tell me that I deserve it because I know I do. Now, I should be out here celebrating after my incredible victory on Saturday. Because do you know how many opportunities there are for me to celebrate something new after everything that I've done in my career?
True.
After winning every other title multiple times, Royal Rumble winner, Elimination Chamber winner, first woman to win the main event of WrestleMania, New York Times best-selling author, and now Intercontinental Women's Champion.
True. All true, by the way.
Yep, that is true.
To be about opportunities. But the greatest opportunity this title ever got was when I won it.
You tell them.
When I got to look at it and say, welcome to the big time Intercontinental Championship. You have just become the greatest prize in all of wrestling simply because I am your owner. I should be happy. I should have spent the weekend celebrating with my hot husband and my beautiful child. But no, because of that disingenuous integrity-less shame to my hometown bird lady, Lyra Valkyria.
Wow, bird lady.
Everything.
Bird lady.
Bird lady.
She was so enraged when I won on Saturday. So upset that I proved once and for all I am the better woman. That she raised my hand so aggressively, even though that was the deal. That was the deal that she agreed to. She raised it so aggressively, I thought she dislocated my shoulder.
Wow.
So,
I think it was when you made her put the belt around your waist.
Yeah, that was never a thing.
That was not part of the deal.
I said, let's put this tiff behind us. And I politely asked her to please help me. Now that you've hurt my shoulder, please help me put this on my waist. But she lost it. She went crazy. She tried to kill me.
What a great promo.
And so I'm gonna ask this crazy bird lady to come out here and to do two things. One, to
Bayley.
apologize to me, and two, to raise my hand again, but this time, raise it right.
Well, obviously, Becky is a bestseller.
Come on, Lyra. Come on out here.
Author of fiction.
Come on.
All right.
Oh.
You know what? I don't say this very often about wrestling because I nitpick it, like you, JPJ, because we watch too much fucking wrestling. I wouldn't change a single thing about this story.
Yeah, no, it's been very good.
I think it's been done perfectly. And it's pretty easy. Yeah. You'll probably look at this on paper and be like, well, Lyra's going to get destroyed. Bayley!
Oh, it is Bayley. Hell yeah.
Yes!
What's up, Bayley?
Jesus, in all white. Oh, my Lord.
I like it. I know. You know.
Has Bayley? Oh. Okay, good for Bayley. I can say it because I'm a gay man, but she has got her girls out tonight. I didn't realize she was.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Oh yeah. She's yeah. Listen, trying to be.
No. Listen. I'll say it, but.
I'm trying to be cordial, but Bayley, yes.
Good for her.
Yes.
That is a three-way that I... No, well, hold on. Triple threat. I won't say three-way. That is a triple threat that I would watch in every day of the week. Good for Bayley. Hell yeah.
I'm not defending this. It sounds like you are, Wade.
Who's that? It's Archer!
Wait a second.
He's going to be serious.
Don't let nobody tell you that you don't matter. Don't let nobody tell you that your voice doesn't matter. They heard, they listened, they felt, and they understood. I am back because of y'all.
I kind of want R-Truth to be John Cena for the title.
I want it too.
We want truth. Y'all got our truth. We won. Our truth is back for all of you. Every last one of you. But our truth is back. I'm back for me too. You see, not only did y'all bring truth back, you got
Little Jimmy? Oh.
Ron Killens.
Now, we all love our truth. I love our truth too. But our truth can be too funny all the time. Our truth can be too nice. And he's too forgiving. Not me. I wish you would. I feel different. I feel alive. And for any of you that thinks I'm a lie, you think I'm some sideshow act? You think I'm a gimmick?
Oh, he's cutting his hair? What's he doing? He's gonna cut his hair.
Our truth The truth has set me free. I am Ron Killings.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I am the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now put some respect on my name.
Hell yeah.
All right, our true Ron
You know
Killings.
what? Dude, I don't
Fuck
think
yeah,
there's a
dude.
single
Have him beat
person.
Cena.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single person in that locker room that said, you know what, plans have changed. That man is going to beat John Cena. I don't think there'll be one person being like, that's a horrible idea. I think that's a great idea. What the fuck, man? That was cool.
Yeah, I liked
It's
it.
very NWA TNA.
I just wanted to ask you, do you think it was a little bit strange that you got put in the King of the Ring tournament?
Well, you know, you had your shot at Money in the Bank, and that didn't work out. So I didn't think you'd mind me representing the Judgment Day in the King of the Ring tournament. You upset?
Upset? Of course I'm not upset. I'm rooting for you, mate. You're going to do great. Cool. Yeah.
Why would he be upset? You're going to win the King of the Ring, and we're going to go after the tag team titles, right?
Exactly. Everything's working out perfectly. Speaking of, congratulations. You done great out there tonight.
Good work, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let her know. Let her know.
Yeah, I watched. It was pretty good.
No, he's mad.
Oh. No, I think he's trying to.
I think they're mad.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's everyone celebrating?
I have a match.
Yeah, no one should be celebrating a theme.
Liv, I helped you out. I stopped Kyrie from pinning you.
You know, she's not wrong,
Is that
actually.
what you did? Congrats, then.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not going well. That's not gonna go well.
Don't worry about her. She'll be fine. Maybe you should go talk to Liv.
Yeah, I got a match, but I gotta go.
What do you care about more there, Dom?
Or not.
What a jerk.
Finn is just
What a
having the time of his life.
jerk.
He's just having the time of his
What a douchebag.
Yep. Here we go, baby. Penta.
Cielo, Melo.
This fucking guy, dude.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's just absurd. There it comes. Smooth operator. Oh shit.
He's so cool. I know I say that every week.
It's the walk. It's the walk.
Genuinely, he's the coolest dude I may have ever seen in my life.
He's just like the fucking walk.
I
just
liked
everything that's intense.
there was something so funny. Was it last week? It must have been on SmackDown. There was like a backstage with Chad Gable and him and like some other people as well. Andrade maybe. And Chad was like saying something to Penta and Penta was just like, "Wow, okay." He just kept like running.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
So many unbelievable displays of athleticism in that match. Of course, won by Seth Rollins. Also, a shout out to Naomi.
I can't believe he cut his hair off.
Women's Money in the Bank contract ladder
He's going back to like crazy.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Unhinged.
Hell yeah, dude.
Performance in the match, not just because of the obvious, the things we expect, the spectacular moments that this guy just
I know it was apparently, reportedly, his idea or his decision to be Ron Killings. But do you have a necessary, not a problem, but would you have done it? Would you have changed his name?
I mean, yeah, if that's
Whatever.
what he wanted, if it's his last run, you know, when it feels like it is or whatever. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let
let's
him
not
go
get
with
it
the way that
twisted,
he-
by the way, friends. I think what a lot of people were like, oh, he's 51 years old. I'm like, yeah, but the problem wasn't that we wanted him to be around for another 10 years. The problem was we wanted him to just have like a goodbye.
Yeah.
Even if it was
That was
now
the thing.
until, I don't know, SummerSlam, they had a little run with him and then he wrapped up. But just give him a definitive end to be like, this is it. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like this is that.
I think that. I don't think it's going to be a long time, but I think it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
And good for him, man.
If it works, Michael Cole.
Yeah, I agree.
Get a ski mask that
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, bitches. Look at this fucking
How
douchebag.
dumb.
straight from the bank.
Look at him. He's a cockhead.
He's just son of like it's unbelievable, really. When I think about that, like, I just when I think about
his fingers and he and like that with his mustache.
Yeah. The best. The best.
Sorry to interrupt you, but oh my god.
The best, man.
I'm kind of glad that they didn't make him a full-fledged babyface just yet. Like, just let him be himself, and if he gets cheered, big whoop.
Yeah.
I think that's neat, and I think that's cool, and I don't know, I just... But there's definitely been a change since SummerSlam, and I think that's cool as well.
Yeah.
SummerSlam, sorry. WrestleMania.
Deadbeat for a dad, you know?
By the way, friends, this coming Saturday from 9 a.m. Australian Central Standard Time, we're going to hit that goal that Peggy won again yesterday in the Charity Rumble. She gave me, she wanted to go with my choice for a charity, which, by the way, I asked several times if that was, and that's her plan. So we're raising money for Little Claws Rescue. It's a, JPJ, you'll like this because, oh my god, Mr. Iguana.
Oh, it's Mr. Iguana.
Holy shit. Why this promo's airing. It's a rescue that helps cats and kittens, strays, ones that are injured, people that are awful to cats. It's a little local organization that helps, non-profit, obviously. So we're raising money for that. So we're going to hit the goal and we'll up the goal. But for 10 hours straight, I will be listening to Brie Bella's theme yet again. And come hang out. We'll play some games. We'll watch SmackDown, do all the things. So we're going to smash that goal and then some on Saturday for 10 hours straight. Brie Bella's theme on loop. Please, if you watched last time, my brain turned to absolute mush by the end. So come hang out on Saturday, right here. Mr. Iguana just got a fucking promo package on Raw.
I know, imagine that.
Seth Rollins, obviously a fan of Mr. Iguana. He's in Iguana Green, of course.
Oh, you think he's gonna give him warning?
Oh my god, he's offensively tanned again. Oh my god. This douchebag. He's wearing oh my god. He always does that. He does like bicep flex so weird. He doesn't really close to his body, like his face. He's wearing cow print. He's a cockhead. Oh hell yeah. Who wins here? I would probably say Braun.
I'm gonna say I think Sammy. Saudi? They go.
Sammy might go into Saudi. He's still got to get through the next, whoever wins.
Yeah.
Randy, Alistair, LA Knight, or Carmelo Hayes. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's the best one of the four, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Randy, Carmelo, and Black, to me. And don't get me wrong, I like LA Knight. But, like, those three, I'm like, man.
The women's one is a little bit, I shouldn't say easier, because anyone could win. But, like, to me, like, Charlotte and Cargill, they keep doing, like, teasers for, so I feel that, like, is the finals. But for the men, girl, I have no fucking idea.
No.
Because I don't know who goes on to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because it's all depending on who the champions are, which I'd assume it would still be Cena. Well...
Yeah, I think it'll still be Cena for sure.
And then Jay, who fucking knows what will happen there? Oh boy.
I don't know who's going to be the champion leaving tonight, to be honest with you. Oh, weird. Oh shit.
Woof.
Woo. Okay.
He's huge.
Do we have any dogs barking here tonight?
Oh,
in
wow.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my god.
Braun break. Oh, what was Sammy yelling at Penta for?
I looked away. Was he yelling at him?
It looked like he was.
24th time we start a tournament to crown the king of the ring.
The 24th time.
Name them all. Go. No, I'm kidding. Name every winner. I could name like 5. Oh, no, I could probably name more than that.
Well, I can. There was Bret Hart, Owen Hart,
I don't
Billy
remember this.
Gunn,
I don't
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Edge.
Triple H, Edge,
Brock Lesnar,
Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar,
Sheamus, William Regal,
Wade Barrett, Sheamus, yep,
William Regal.
oh, Xavier Woods.
Oh my god.
Baron Corbin,
Gunther,
Nia Jax. Obviously, that's Queen of the Ring. I'm naming King of the Rings,
but still.
Um,
well, then Zelina Vega, because she won the Queen of the Ring, or Queen's Crown, whatever you want to
she was the first one, right? Was she the first?
There's only been 2, and she was the first one,
right?
and then Nia. Gosh. Did you say Booker?
It was King. Oh, I didn't. Booker T, yeah.
King
of course.
Booker,
King
famously.
Booker.
Baron Corbin?
I mentioned
Oh,
Corbin.
okay.
I mentioned Corbin. Xavier Woods.
Barrett?
Who?
Wait, Barrett?
Yeah, we said. Yeah,
I see. I wasn't. Good lord, I don't know. Who else? King of the Ring used to. I don't remember having that many memories about King of the Ring. Like, I know it happened, but to be fair, King of the Ring, when I started watching wrestling, JPJ was 2001, 2000. So, like, King of the Ring was on the back skirts, and it went away for a little while, and then it come back. And it was very sporadic after anyway, so it wasn't very consistent. So, like, really, the first King of the Ring winner I would have seen was probably Edge.
Yeah, that was late. All right, so King of the Ring actually started in 1985. That was the year I was born.
Jesus.
40 years ago. Don Morocco was the first King of the Ring.
I know that name at least.
Then it was Harley Race.
Yep.
Macho Man, Randy Savage. Well, then he became the Macho King. That's how he became the Macho King. Then it was Ted DiBiase. Then it was Tito Santana. And then in 1991, Bret Hart won the King of the Ring. And then they didn't do it in 1992. In 1993 was the first pay-per-view King of the Ring, and Bret Hart also won that.
He's a 2-timer.
So technically, Bret Hart was a back-to-back King of the Ring tournament winner. Then it was Owen Hart. Then it was Mabel.
Oh
King
my God.
Mabel. Obviously, Big Daddy V. Then we had Stone Cold, Triple H. We had Ken Shamrock.
Oh yeah, Ken Shamrock. So this is probably where
Billy
I was
Gunn.
starting to come in. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of remember Billy Gunn winning it, I think.
Yeah, Billy Gunn was 99. Kurt Angle was 2000.
Then Edge.
Edge was
Brock.
2001. Brock. And then they didn't do it again until 2006, which was Booker T.
Booker T. And then they
didn't do it until
and then
2008,
08 was Regal.
which was William Regal. Yep.
Then
and then it was 2010
Sheamus.
was the next one. Yeah.
Sheamus.
And then they didn't do it until 2015.
Which is Barrett.
Bad News Barrett, yep. And then they didn't do it until 2019, which was Baron Corbin.
Then Woods.
Woods, and then Gunther.
Okay. Damn, well. Yeah, right. And then you had Zelina and Nia, obviously, on the Queen side of things. I mean, I know it was a different time, but there was no reason you couldn't do a Queen of the Ring tournament back in the day. There was enough women.
Oh, yeah.
You would have had, like, 1999, like, Queen Ivory. Fuck yeah. Ivory ruled, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know Ivory, do some tape work, because Ivory was actually very good.
Yeah.
Ivory, Jacqueline, women of that era.
We've seen Braun Breaker dominate most of this fatal four-way matchup. Got a little.
You would have been watching wrestling when Ivory was like the head heel for the women.
Yes.
Because she wrestled Moolah and May at one stage, didn't she?
She did.
Because they like didn't Moolah win the women's title like in like 98, 99 from Ivory? Or she at least went for it.
They were around kind of regularly.
I know. I do actually remember growing up. Even when I was growing up, JPJ, they were on Raw. I still remember when Randy Orton RKO'd Fabulous Moolah. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. For sure. Let's see.
Hello, Giddy. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this is good strategy. The three men, Penta, Dominic, and Sami Zayn, seem to be directing this.
She won it 4 times. So she won the title 4 times. She won it in 2002. Damn. So she won.
Okay, I'm back.
She won the women's championship in 2002.
Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, May 6th, 2002.
From Molly Holly?
No, wait. Time out. Let me figure this out. Hold on. No. When did she...
I was going to say, that doesn't sound right.
No. Did she?
I want to... by the way, I need to note that referee Eddie Orengo is in the ring.
Sure is. Ivory won the title in 2000.
I was going to say, because Ivory wasn't the champ in 2002. I remember...
Oh, yeah. Fabulous Moolah won October in 1999. She won at No
From
Mercy.
Ivory?
Yeah, and then and then Ivory won it on June 8th. First of all, Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah was like
the women's champion in May of '99.
She won it in like an evening gown match or something
against Sable.
Yeah, because Deborah was not a wrestler,
right?
by the way, friends. Really, Deborah didn't.
No,
really.
At all.
To me, Sable wasn't a wrestler per se.
No,
she's a person who wrestled.
Yeah. So Ivory won it in 1999. Fabulous Moolah beat Ivory, and then a week later, Ivory beat her back on Raw.
Got ya. I don't know why I have memories of that, but I do. It probably wasn't very good. At that stage, Moolah was probably in her, 70s? 60s?
She was born in 1923, so
Holy
she was 76.
hell.
She was 76.
Jesus
Has to be
fucking
the
hell.
oldest women's champion of all time, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Has
I
to be.
mean, there's surely not anyone older winning the women's title. If you know the kind of history of Fabulous Moolah, I would say good for Moolah,
Not
but
good.
I don't actually
Not
think
good.
good for Moolah because I don't think she was a great person.
No.
I think there was a reason she was the women's champion for like 30 years.
There's a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
She was kind of like,
Not great.
Look, yeah, she's not around anymore. It is what it is, obviously. But I'm pretty sure she was like
Not great.
kind of like trafficking the women. A little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making deals.
Making deals.
Making deals.
Allegedly.
Making
Sorry,
deals.
we shouldn't
Allegedly.
say. We don't want to.
I was not there.
No,
I was not alive.
Didn't see. Oh my god. But yes, Wendy Richter is going on what's it called?
Oh
Record.
my God.
Hell. To say that Moolah wasn't a great lady. Oh my god. I still don't know how he actually does that.
Me neither.
Because he's the size that he is. I mean this in like, I don't mean this negatively, obviously, but he is such a Steiner, and it's scary.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
The way he
like,
talks, the way he
literally-
moves, the way he looks, the way he's built. He's a Steiner.
I really wish they would have, I've come along to the name Braun Breaker, but like I really wish.
What's
they
wrong
would've
with
leaned
Braun
into
Steiner?
Yeah.
I know it's that. I know it's his uncle, by the way, too. He really reminds me of Scott, and it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. He does look like Scott.
The way he moves, the way he talks too, he sounds exactly like Scott.
Yeah. Week by week, Wade Barrett.
That's a former King of the Ring you're talking about right there, baby.
I love Wade Barrett.
Me too.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Bad news. He got the short end of the stick, I think, in a lot of ways. I think he could have been a lot more than he was, to be honest. But, not to say that he wasn't nothing. He had his time. Just don't chant where you want tables, you dumb people.
Oh, of course.
In Phoenix.
Of course they're going.
Don't play to it, Penta. I am pretty certain that Penta could do a poo in the middle of the ring, and I would still think he's the coolest person in the world. I mean, that's the coolest shit anyone's ever taken right there. Why is he so cool?
I mean,
hey, he said it in Spanish. Eddie went over and said the spot in Spanish.
that is probably a smart idea.
That's really lovely. I don't know why. I heard him talking Spanish and he said "sí" at the end. Huh. Is Eddie Arango often the referee for Penta matches?
I honestly have not paid attention to that.
Let's pay attention to that.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, lovely, Peggy. Tuned in time to hear talk about poo. Lovely.
You know?
Peggy, you got to agree, though, that if Penta was to do a poo, it would be the coolest poo that you've ever seen. Because he is apparently, well, he is the coolest man that I think I've ever seen in my life. Randomly last night, JPJ, I watched one of his great matches with Chelsea Green from Lucha Underground.
Oh.
Great match.
Yeah, tremendous.
He beat the absolute
Very
shit
good.
out of Chelsea Green.
Yes. He also has a tremendous match against Io Sky.
Oh, I've watched that too. Lucha Underground. Oh, what a time. What a cuckoo show that was.
Swerve, Ricochet, Chelsea Green, Io Sky, Rey Mysterio.
Of course, we should mention that it is not Chelsea Green, it is Reclusa. Or Reclusa? Is that her name? Reclusa? Is that right?
Yeah. Swerve was Killshot. Ricochet was Prince Puma.
Yeah. Oh, God, what are they doing here?
Penta was Penta.
Another great four-way, by the way. We've had already one. Oh, my Lord. I do think Braun wins here, but I would not be surprised whoever wins. Jesus Christ. How does he do that?
What cannot Braun Breaker do? He can do everything. Moves like a cruiserweight. Hits like a breeze block.
What?
I don't know what that means, but I agree.
What did you just say?
A breeze block? I agree. I don't know.
An English thing? What is that?
I honestly, I'm not English. I wouldn't know.
Breeze block.
Paul Heyman barking orders to Breaker. Remember, first man against pinfall or submission wins.
Really?
Already tonight in the Queen of the Ring side of things, Roxanne Perez advanced to the semifinals.
Oh.
King of the Ring will be crowned in Riyadh at Night of Champions.
I know we're really enjoying Penta doing this stuff, but I mean, I can't wait for him and Ray to be together again. I'm ready for them to be together again.
I agree.
But I just think Penta's on a run at the moment, isn't he? And not to say that Ray Phoenix isn't. He still had his moments and stuff, but... Oh, God. Oh!
Oh!
Big counter. Let's go, baby. Oh! Dom-Dom! Dom-Dom! Ooh.
How eerily similar was that to Roxanne Perez a little earlier, just waiting 2 pounds. Didn't quite pay off this time. Man, what a feather in the cap.
Do you think that if I was in this Fatal 4-Way, would I win? I think I would go over.
I think so. I know. I definitely would.
I would do that whole, you know, when someone hits a finisher and then you come in and fucking throw them out and you pin them. Like what Dom just tried to do.
Except I wouldn't just throw them out. I would just kick them right in the dick.
Or that. I mean, it's legal.
And then I would throw them out.
Giddy! Giddy! Hi! Giddy would be the queen of the ring. Come on. Oh, beautifully done.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Come on up, Gid. Quick.
What action
Hi. You gonna come up? Gonna come up?
Oh, is she coming up?
No. Because she's a piece of shit. Come on.
I mean, they do things the way that they, you know what I mean?
They do what they want to do when they want to do it, and it's usually when you don't want them to do it.
Correct.
Giddy! Come on.
Damn, right into that. Damn, that looked like it hurt.
Come on. You can do it. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Penta driver. Whoa.
Could be Penta.
Dom! Dom! Oh, they haven't got the shoulders down. Oh. God, he nearly won just like Roxanne.
Yeah. That would have been something. You think Penta could win this thing?
No, Braun's going to win. I think Braun. But I think he could.
Yeah, right. Something into a spear right here, right? Or something.
Yeah, here comes. Oh.
Getting to Penta as Dominic kicked out, I believe. I mean, it's astounding that Dirty Dom wriggled his way out of that one.
Oh, she's here.
Right there. Need an action replay to see.
Hi, Giddy. You gonna get on screen?
Right now, because back on the tear is Braun Breaker.
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter.
She's here! The queen of the ring!
Oh, the queen
All
of the
hail!
ring.
All hail! Oh, you want to get down? Sorry. Giddy kids! Good girl.
Oh, boy, what's he thinking about?
I don't know. Bye, Gid. Oh, my God.
23 miles an hour.
Hey, LA Knight!
Oh, shit,
Sami Zayn's going to win.
All right. So, yeah, Braun's not winning. Yeah, it's going to be Sami.
Oh, shit, Sami Zayn!
Yeah, it's going to be Sami. I'm good with it. I'm good with Sami.
Let's go, King Sami. Oh, Samuel Zayn.
Sami,
dude.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm good with that. I think I said Sami early on. I was like, Sami.
Yeah, you said Sami early on. That was a great match.
Yeah, that's two good matches.
Oh.
Takes out Penta. Oh, so devastating. Penta is done there. Don't celebrate too soon. Mistake by Braun Breaker, and out of nowhere comes LA Knight. And of course, the veteran, Sami Zayn with that haluva kick.
Samuel Zayn. So he goes to there. So he'll fight the winner of Hayes, Black, Knight, and Orton. Could we get Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes in the main event? In the finals?
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be a nice little story to tell. Yeah, you would think Cody's gotta be in the final,
question
right?
mark.
Or win it.
There's that question mark, guy. You don't know who's the fourth in next week's.
I think you were pretty much on it. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Ilya.
Dragunov? Yeah.
If he's healthy and good to
There's
go.
AJ Styles. And your favorite backstage ring announcer, Kathy Kelly.
Obviously. How can she not be? How can she not be?
Here's the thing, I can't enjoy tonight.
Carrion's going to be on here.
What happened last week? Chad Gable,
I think.
Whether or not he has on a mask, is one of the best in the business. But last week, Seth Rollins had his lackey, Paul Heyman, come and threaten me. And we know Dirty Dom and the Judgment Day, they're still running their mouth. Listen, I don't care how they conduct their business. But if you're going to disrespect AJ Styles, I'm going to punch you in the mouth.
Damn.
If you don't believe me, go ask Gable.
Carrion's here.
On second thought, I think I'll go tell him myself.
Oh, okay, never
I was
mind.
gonna say, oh yeah, where's Karen?
I was gonna send it back to the arena, but I think
Oh.
there's a developing story over here, so follow
Oh.
me.
Oh.
Excuse me, guys.
Hey, finally some good veterans around here.
Yeah, there you go, Gracie.
Every time.
Woo! Here's Kathy with the good questions.
I was gonna ask you when you plan on defending your titles next and who against.
Well, hold on, Kathy. We just successfully defended these titles 2 weeks ago.
And there are a lot of incredible teams here on Raw. But in our opinion, they're all in the
No,
middle
they're not.
of the pack.
Hell yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Too much respect for
Come on.
these titles to defend them against just anybody, Kathy.
Because y'all keep them in the driveway, we keep them in the garage.
You see, we care about these titles. Unlike the champions before us and the champions before that.
He could go on all day.
Yo, matter of fact, you and everybody here should be thankful that you have champions like us that actually elevate these titles to such a high pedestal.
So instead of asking us these asinine questions every week, Kathy,
Oh, she's gonna watch out. She might find a tag partner and
Yeah, she's pissed. Look at her. You can see. Look at her. She's like,
on your knees and thank
God for the new day.
Better question is why do you keep deflecting them?
No more questions, Kathy.
you know what? I actually think they're great heels, but they haven't had great baby faces to go up against. Oh, Nikki Bella's next. I think that was pretty tame.
Yeah, I would say.
Samuel.
Oh. Who's gonna?
Carrion Cross.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Good little pop.
Congratulations! You won the match, and it wasn't you and Jey Uso or you and CM Punk. You did on your own. But the best part about this is you took my message to heart.
What are you talking about?
No, don't do that. You know exactly what you did.
No, I don't, actually.
Sammy, you saw an opportunity and you seized the moment. You used LA Knight to get ahead. And I mean, normally you're the guy who's taking the beatings to help other people succeed, but not tonight. You did exactly what needed to be done. And that is the real Sami Zayn. That is a future world champion. And that is a manipulator.
Manipulator. No. You want to know why I won that match?
Please.
Because I was good enough to win that match. And I am going to win a world championship. And you want to know why? Because I am good enough to win the world championship. And I'm not going to keep asking you to stay out of my business because trust me, I am good enough to handle you.
They're starting this slow ride to him winning the world title.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win the Rumble and he's gonna beat Seth at Mania. Because he was staring at Seth when he first said it.
There's
He
no
said,
need
"I
to rush
will
this
win the
one, is
world
there?
title."
There's
No.
no need to rush. Take your fucking time. Also, known SmackDown superstar LA Knight here. Good for Sami Zayn, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You're never going to have a Saudi crowd that isn't happy to see him, so, you know. So Sammy advances. Who wins on SmackDown?
I would lean Randy.
Sammy Randy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be mad at that.
I mean, I would love it to be Carmelo Hayes.
I
but,
personally would love it
I
to be
lean
Aleister
Randy.
Black.
I mean, I'd be okay with that too.
I don't think Knight will win because obviously something will happen with Knight now and all of that.
I mean, that match on the bottom right with the question mark, that's Sheamus.
I know, that's
Bronson
a lot of
Reed,
big men.
And who's the third guy? It's another big guy.
Rusev.
That is a fucking thick match right there, bro.
Add in someone else as well.
2 seasons. You add in Dragunov, who's little but fucking like.
Is there anyone else big? Like big boy that you could add in there?
Omos.
Oh, God, I forgot he existed.
At Money in the Bank, we made a massive announcement concerning next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, you fucking did.
That logo is so dope, though.
Did.
WrestleMania 41 was the most successful.
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna act as a translator for what Triple H is saying. So he's saying, you know, the viewership was so bad, Sports Entertainment Capital. It means we made a lot of money because we charged a lot of money in a place that's already very expensive. So we're going there so we can make more money. Hope that helps.
Correct.
And guess what? I don't necessarily blame them. They want to make money. I get it. But maybe don't announce somewhere and then take it away. That's what I don't like. I don't care that it's in Vegas again. Could give two shits. It doesn't personally affect me, JPJ. I don't care. I'm going to be watching it from my couch. But
You know, WrestleMania 42 is returning to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I would agree.
On Saturday, April 18th.
My thing is, I mean,
you're not going to go, are you? Too expensive, right?
Well, if I can get access. I mean, which I listen. I would have preferred. I was banking on going to New Orleans because I've never been to New Orleans. So I was like, that'll be fun.
You've been to Vegas for wrestling, so.
Yes, I've been to Vegas for wrestling.
Vegas just seems somewhere like you would spend a lot of money, very fast.
Yes, yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Next week,
Wisconsin, great. Cheese.
Oh wait.
Oh, Asuka.
Asuka, baby. Asuka is back, baby.
Hell yeah. I would love her to win that fucking match. She won't, but.
Good thing about a Fatal 4 is she doesn't have to take an L. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to take a fall.
Yeah. Asuka fucking rules, man.
Yes, she does. Fun fact, still one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all time is Charlotte and Asuka. Phenomenal match.
Yeah.
Give me babyface Asuka. Although I do like her as a
Agreed.
heel, I just think like babyface Asuka is fun. There will never be another run like her run in NXT, where every time you thought she was going to lose, she won. In fact, she never lost in NXT. Technically, she actually never did. That is
Asuka.
We're getting Asuka and Stephanie Vaquer in the same match. What have we done to... Oh, by the way, friends, next week, I won't be here for Raw Watch Along because my car's getting new tires, so I have to be not home. So we'll look into over the week whether we still have it, whether it's JPJ and someone else. I can set it up so you don't necessarily need me here, but we'll see what happens there. So maybe there's a potential that it might not be a Raw Watch party next week on the Hive, but we'll see.
Oh.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Injected into my veins. What are you doing at Evolution, Queen? She's in great shape.
You can look, but you can't touch.
That's true. That is true.
Oh damn! I was hoping she would do the thing where she ripped the shirt off.
Oh, she will.
And had the undershirt.
She's
She looks good.
Yeah, she's in good shape. I think the benefit of her returning at the Rumble, and then, you know, they probably told her, hey, Evolution's coming up later in the year. She's probably had an opportunity to go and train and, like, get in ring shape. Not that she wasn't in shape before. I'm just saying ring shape is different to, like, you know, just going to the gym.
Sure.
Like, I think Natty said she's been down in the dungeon.
That's a good place to get.
And obviously her and Natty are friends, so.
Yeah, who comes out to interrupt her?
I don't know. It's just weird to me. I know that, to me, they're a package deal. Bree should be here.
That's fair. No, I get it. Who's going to come out and antagonize her? Who are some heel shitty ladies on the roster?
I don't know. Hell yeah, that's me. That's me.
I missed you guys. I missed you all a lot.
She's from Phoenix.
So, thank you. So I'm here to talk about something very, very special that's happening next month. I think you all know what I'm about to talk about, right? That's right. So it's been many years, but next month, WWE is holding an all-women premium live event in Atlanta, WWE Evolution.
Hell yeah. Long overdue, really.
I agree.
Now, I remember main eventing the very first one, and it has been so incredible to see where the women's division is at since then. I mean, the talent, the stars, you have Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky. And let's talk about these newcomers, Roxanne Perez, Stephanie Vacquet.
Vacquet?
What?
What did you just say? Who's that? We must have a new woman coming in.
Wait, there's a new French lady on the roster? Wait, who's this?
Oh no,
French woman?
She's gonna get roasted on the internet for that.
Stephanie Vacquet.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Hold on. I said about Brie. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, she's pissed.
Yeah, she's pissed. Coming right down.
I didn't mean to. That was not intentional.
Oh, you didn't mean it like that. Well, too late because I am the most talented woman in this division. And I am
Stephanie Vacquet, though. You can't forget about Stephanie Vacquet.
Women's world champion all of last year. I am the first and only women's crown jewel champion, and I am breaking records.
Stephanie Vacquet.
Champion.
Jesus.
But you know what, Nikki? You're lucky.
I'm just picturing Stephanie with a cigarette and a beret. Bonjour.
I don't know how would you spell that? Vacquet.
You know what's probably happened? They probably gave her that promo, and she's probably sitting there going, Vacquet. Okay, I've got it. Stephanie Vacquet.
You're jealous of me because I have everything that you don't. I have respect. I have a championship. And
I have a working neck.
Oh, come on now.
Live now. Come on. That ain't cool. That ain't cool.
You know what, Liv? Hey, you know, I get it. You lost tonight. You're angry. I don't blame you. Okay, it's a bad night for you, right? But you know, speaking of your man, I'm just trying to figure out who he belongs to.
Oh.
Is it you or Roxanne Perez? I'm confused.
Wow.
She got that name right. Good for her.
Liv, if you could do me a favor, can you congratulate her for me for taking your title shot and your man?
Oh, shit.
Damn. Oh, Liv's going to beat the shit out of her, isn't she?
You know what, Nikki? You could say whatever you want because I'm still a champion. And all you'll ever be is a reality show diva.
Oh. Throw the mic at her.
Oh, shit. Oblivion.
Oh, how'd that feel, Nikki? Welcome back, Nikki.
Okay, so this is the route we're going for Evolution.
I'm all right with it.
So is it Liv Nikki or is it Liv and Raquel versus Nikki and Brie?
Ideally, I feel like that should hopefully be the way they go.
It's the Bellas, dude. They're really the only women's tag team for a hell of a long time. Ah, so all right. That's fine by me.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
Interrupting John Cena's retirement tour.
I just am waiting for the internet to do their magic.
Of what little respect
I mean, I already have.
I'll leave it up to you.
That's awesome.
I've heard really good things about that Stephanie Vacquet.
That's that new big buzzy, like they're very ready.
Yes.
And we're going to do it at Night of Ball's in your court, hero. You want a title match? It's gonna be at Night of Champions. What do you say?
Punk said yes, though, even though I feel like the story should be building. Oh, all right, they already announced. This is it. This is officially happening.
My sister is like a couple of minutes behind on Raw. Like she started a little bit late. She just messaged me. She goes, "Now, why did she say Stephanie Vaquer like that?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy fuck, Stephanie Vaquer. That's
Stephanie
awesome.
Vaquer.
I perhaps may never call her Stephanie Vaquer again. TNA just posted, check out the complete history of Ron Killings in TNA.
Hell yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Last week on Monday Night Raw, he got involved and, well, he paid for it by Seth and Company.
So it's main event time.
It is. I mean, world title, baby.
A massive tsunami. No one's ribs feel good after that, but followed it up at SmackDown, getting sucker punched by Logan Paul, and then AA'd by John Cena. This was just 3 days ago.
You can look, but you can't touch. All right.
Pretty good.
24 hours
Yeah.
after this, Money in the Bank, this devastating
Oh,
moonsault
God, that's a beautiful moonsault.
from Logan Paul. Pretty much the worst prep week possible ahead of tonight's showdown with
You can look, but you can't touch.
Past 7 days,
Sorry.
Wade.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Since he beat this man back in April at WrestleMania.
Welcome to being World Heavyweight Champion, Jay. Something this man knows a thing or two about.
For the ring general, Gunther, an opportunity to right what he believes is a wrong. He lost to Uso.
All right, what happens here?
Heavyweight title.
Yeah, this a lot of things can happen here, Josh.
Jay could just win. That's option one.
Yep. Sure
Jay
can.
could just win,
Sure can.
and we move on. Option two, Gunther could just win, and we move on from there. Option three, Seth Rollins could cash in on Jey Uso. Option four, Gunther could lose to Jey Uso via Goldberg. I don't think there's any other...
I think Seth could beat Gunther and cash in on him as well.
Are you getting sparkle jeans? They're in the mail as we speak. I'm going to get embroidered on the back, Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, Nikki looked great. She also sold a great Oblivion, and I'm pretty certain that we're going to get Brie back. So they've never gone for the tag team titles. So fine by me.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the match you would want.
And I think there's probably an argument that the Bellas could have like a very mini run until SummerSlam, and Liv wins them back with Raquel in her hometown.
Oh God!
Loses them in Atlanta, goes to SummerSlam. It's just in the ad break, so.
Michael Cole's like, stay away from me.
I've got stir fry in the fridge to heat up for lunch today, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Sounds
chicken
tasty.
stir
Love
fry.
stir fry. Love a good stir fry.
It's got like the noodles, and it's got a heap of veg in it, and it's got chicken. Oh, I can't wait.
Gunther getting the commercial entrance, huh?
Yeah.
For a world title match. Good lord. Come on now. Gunther!
Yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking.
Too close for comfort, right? I think we can relax a little for now. Let me advise you, when the World Heavyweight Champion does make his entrance, maybe for once,
Gunther. I think we're both on the same page, JPJ. We would just like option two. Gunther just wins.
Yep, I'd be okay with it. I'd be totally okay with it.
Now, I do think that's the most unlikely of the scenarios, but that's just out of the scenarios. I think it's the most likely out of the four. However, doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
I would agree.
Also, they're going to get some TIME today.
They should.
Although Jey Uso's entrance, when we do that 6 times over.
Yeah, and then we got to do the announcements.
Alicia Taylor looking great, as she always does.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Alicia Taylor. We're a big fan of Alicia Taylor on this channel.
We love Alicia Taylor in this house. Oh, Phoenix.
Nicknamed Valley of the Sun.
That is true.
WrestleMania 26. Not a great Mania.
What was the...
Taker Shawn 2. The career versus streak match was the main event.
Yeah, that's right.
It was Batista and John Cena in the WWE Championship match. The World Heavyweight Championship match was Edge and Chris Jericho.
I remember. Okay, yes.
Jack Swagger won the Money in the Bank. A 10-man Money in the Bank that was. The one and only time they did a 10-man Money in the Bank.
10-man, imagine.
Yeah, Jack Swagger took about 7.5 years to unhook the briefcase from the bullshit. Rey Mysterio and CM Punk was at that WrestleMania, I believe. Exactly my thoughts. There was I believe, the Legacy triple threat tag, Randy, DiBiase, and Rhodes.
Yeah. Wait, against who?
No, the triple threat when they broke up.
They broke up. Yes. Okay.
They had a match.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't fully back yet for this.
2010, this was.
Yeah, I feel like I watched this WrestleMania, but I don't think I was still fully back watching weekly at this point.
I remember the set. It was orange, and it was like lots of like beams that went this way. It wasn't a great Mania. Beams. Like B-E-A-M.
Yeah.
Beams. Like.
Yeah.
It was like that. But I mean, Shawn and Taker was good. It wasn't as good as their first match, obviously.
Wasn't
but
as good as the first
I mean,
one,
their not being as good as their first match is still like a 5-star match.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it was Shawn's last.
Uso! It's just me, Us. Day one-ish.
He's like got something in his hands and like chords are going crazy.
Is he holding a child?
I think he's holding like his kid is holding like headphones. I don't know why. I don't think his kid wants to be there.
I mean, yeah, I probably don't.
Line of more luck, knock him down like this. 4 letters, 1 word.
This kid's like, go get him, Dad.
Have you been in the crowd for the yeeting?
Yes, I have.
I haven't. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good time. It's a vibe.
I would assume we get it in Perth this year, at least on one of the shows. So.
It was October? What are they doing?
October, yeah.
Yeah.
SmackDown, PLE, Raw.
Hell yeah. It's just me, Oos.
By the way, when we were watching Slammiversary last week for Impact Intact, were you on the camera at any sense? Because I was looking for you.
I was, yeah.
I was looking for you and I couldn't see you. Where were you?
I was right at like the top of the screen, like when they showed the ring camera. I was probably like.
Oh, okay. I have to have another look at it.
You'll be able to see me.
I was looking for you because I was like, I know you have talked about being there because we've talked about the last Knockout Standing match before, and you got to see that crazy cutter off the ramp that Taryn Terrell did.
It was incredible. It's just me, Oos.
4 letters, 1 word, lose. How do you feel about the new WWE style of things? It's a little less traditional than just the standard, like you're in one story, one at a time, you're not in multiple different angles at once. Now it's a little bit more, you can kind of go off, do other things, come back to stories while it's all kind of intertwining together. Do you like it better, or do you prefer sometimes the standard method of like they wrestle at Mania, then they wrestle at Backlash, then they wrestle a third match or whatever. Instead of like it being mixed in with other things. I think there's arguments for both probably, but...
Yeah, no, I kind of like them being mixed in with other things because it creates more...
There's more branches.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Hell yeah, Alicia Taylor. I feel like Alicia Taylor and Jey Uso would get along. I don't know why. I don't think they would. Oh, both you and Gunther are both from Vienna, Austria, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Known Vienna natives.
We keep it real.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Austria. I'm not going to lie. Don't know a thing. Not really a country on my radar.
Austria. Well, it used to be Austria-Hungary.
Well, true.
And then they broke away into two separate countries.
There's your fun fact of the day, everyone.
Yes.
Jey Uso. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I try my best.
Good for you, Alicia Taylor.
Jey Uso and Gunther have gone one-on-one. Gunther owns an edge of 3-1. He's also eliminated Jey Uso back in the
what?
Royal
Not Russo.
2024.
What did you say, Russo?
Jey Russo is also he's on the same flight to Raw as Stephanie McQuay.
Yeah.
They're coming in and they're going to take over.
Look at, I've heard really, really, really good things.
I know this is not, but I've actually seen some tapes of Stephanie McQuay. She's pretty good.
How's that? Yeah.
She's pretty good. She wrestles in a beret. But
in a beret?
And it stays on the entire match. It's actually quite it's quite impressive. Her move is a pump kick, like a bicycle kick. It's called the baguette.
Oh, okay.
The baguette kick. The bicycle baguette.
The bicycle baguette. I actually just liked it when you said it was the baguette. That made me laugh. It's actually called the baguette. I'd be like, that would be cool.
He's gonna tap out again, loser. I can't relate to being a loser because, unlike losers, I'm a winner.
Yeah. It's a fun time, dude.
It's fun being a winner.
Always.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
If you had to put a percentage on it, what's your percentage that Gunther actually just wins this outright?
40-60. 40 Gunther.
That's not bad. That was actually higher than I thought you were going to say.
I just think with the landscape of WWE now, I think it is a little bit more closer to even.
Okay.
Maybe it's 30-70. If we're just talking straight finishes, whether it's Jey or Gunther winning with nothing else happening, I would say it's 70-30.
Okay.
Leaning towards Jey.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think the other things happening, whether it's Goldberg or a cash-in, I think is more likely than a straight-up finish. But I guess there is a world where Gunther loses and then next week he's out here ranting and raving like, fuck this shit. I'm so over this shit. I always fucking lose. And then Goldberg comes out and he's like, I'm gold. What does he say? Who's next? Or whatever the fuck he says. I don't know what the fuck Goldberg.
You're next.
Yeah, you're next. And then he fucking
Gunther
does what he does.
You're next.
Does a jackhammer or whatever. I have no interest in watching Goldberg and Gunther wrestle for 20 minutes. I want it to be a sprint. I want it to be like 5 minutes max of them just fucking hitting big moves. You see a spear, you see a jackhammer, you see a powerbomb, you see a clothesline. That's all I need. Hit your hits and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I
actually think still to this day, the Brock Lesnar Goldberg match from WrestleMania, tremendous.
I
like
love
8
that
minutes,
match.
just perfect.
They just did crazy. Like they didn't stop. I don't need to see them wrestle for that long.
No, and I actually think the Goldberg, his return match against Ziggler was also perfect. It was just the quick.
Give
Couple
us what
things
you know
here or there.
and get
Boom,
out of
boom,
there.
Get him out. 5 minutes.
Goldberg has never, ever, 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 ever in his life been known for having 5-star classics. That's not what Goldberg is there for. Now, am I a huge Goldberg fan? No. However, have I been entertained by Goldberg before? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. If you look at Goldberg's original run in WCW, when every week he would just have 7 more wins for some reason, but it was quick, it was precise, and they knew what they were doing. Now, did they end up fucking that up? Absolutely. But that initial time when he was just running through random people on WCW Nitro was joyous. Then they involved tasers and titles, and it got weird. But, you know, it was wonderful. His initial run in WWE, I thought was absolutely garbage because they tried to have him wrestle 20-minute matches. And that's not what Goldberg needs to do. I think his second run in WWE, when he come back and fought Lesnar in that, was much better.
Yeah, I wasn't around for when he first got there.
In 2003?
Yeah, I think I was kind of already out in that moment.
He had like a year. He wrestled Rock. He wrestled Triple H a lot. He wrestled Jericho, I think.
I didn't see much of that.
Oh,
I
there
didn't
you
see
go.
much of that.
Well, there you fucking go.
Yeah, I missed a good chunk in that. It was really that 2000. Was I still watching? No, I had to have still been. Maybe I just blacked it out, or I don't remember it.
Maybe, I don't know. I was there for it, JPJ. Unfortunately.
Because I didn't like stop watching wrestling for like more than just. Well, it wasn't a long time, but it feels like when you mention certain things, I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
I remember. Unfortunately.
Well, Gunther has just gone from sluggish to savage in the blink of an eye.
I mean, Jey Uso was actually dominating the start of this matchup. Had Gunther all out of sorts, and there it is. You see the heavily taped midsection of Jey Uso.
Oh, yeah. That's why he had the shirt on.
We talked about the Asai moonsault. Obviously, some serious injury issues for Jey Uso here. And Gunther now, like a shark to blood, attacking the champion.
Like a shark to blood. All right, Cole. I like it. I like it. Oh!
Do you know what's really neat? I just realized something. We got all these premium live events coming up, but after SummerSlam, they're back in Paris. Hell yes.
Where is it? Clash in Paris? That's what they're calling it?
Yeah, and we got a Raw in Paris as well. Actually, we got a mini European tour. Because they're doing like a week where it's like Raw, SmackDown.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so it might even be 2. I don't know. They're doing like another thing like Mania, but not as long.
Yeah.
I think there's like a couple in Manchester.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't call it Clash at the Tower. Because the Eiffel Tower, would that make sense? Yeah. Clash at the Castle, they did in Scotland.
I believe, too, this time they're running in Paris and they're running in like a 40,000 seat venue for Raw and for.
If they can get 40 grand there for a Raw, that would be nuts.
I think they will because it's that European crowds are crazy.
I mean, either way, they'll tell us
Paris.
They did.
Oh yeah, right. They probably will say that we've got 93,000 in there. I still don't think I've ever seen a better wrestling crowd than Paris.
That's pretty good.
It was
that Puerto Rico crowd. That Puerto Rico crowd was
pretty
damn good. Pretty damn good.
But that Paris one
the Paris crowd was wild. That was
everything they hung on for. You could have done a fucking a back elbow, and they would have been like, "Thank you for that one."
Yeah, they would have been like, "Wee!"
See, Stephanie McQuay might debut there.
That would be the perfect time.
Oh my God, she might win the world title.
She will be so over. She'll be so over, Stephanie McQuay.
Nikki Bella can be a manager.
Yeah.
Bonjour, bitches.
Stephanie McQuay.
Yeah, but we got that, and then after Clash in Paris, it's Perth.
Yeah, so we go back to that kind of international feeling there for a few months.
I mean, not that it really makes that much difference to you, JPJ, because you're always up at that time in the morning anyway, but are you going to watch Raw at 5 a.m. for your time?
No, I'll be working.
You'll be working, but you will be awake.
Yes, I will be working.
SmackDown, Raw, PLE.
I mean, hopefully by that point I'll be famous, so I won't have to work. My
That's
work
true.
will be.
And you could just come to Perth because you have enough money. Get on your private jet and fly on over.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah, honestly. Imagine you coming to Perth, JPJ. It would just be you and me, probably drinking a lot for 3 days.
I would be partying. I would be having a good time.
Perth's not a party city, but you can bring the party to any city you want.
I was gonna say, I assume there are bars.
Oh my God, there's pubs on every corner. You would have a great time at an Australian pub.
Yeah. I'd walk right in there. I'd be like, "What up?
What up? I'm from America," and we would all go, "We don't care."
And I'd be like, "Good," because I don't care either.
Australians, there's two types of things that can go to pub. You can either be that guy that wants to talk to everybody, or everyone will leave you the fuck alone because they don't give a damn about you. And I don't mean that in an awful way. I just mean that in people are just minding their own fucking business.
Yeah.
Stay out of my way. I'll stay out of yours.
I would probably be more the first guy than the second.
I can be either.
Yeah. Yeah, but I usually lean more towards that first guy.
It depends on my environment. If I'm feeling the vibe, I'll be like, I'm going to go and talk to everybody. Who wants to be my friend? Or if I'm feeling the vibe in a different way, I'll be like, I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm happy here at my table, and I'm just going to have a drink and do my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
And unfortunately, I don't like to admit this, but if I get really drunk, I will just go around and be like, can I please have a cigarette? And then I wake up the next morning and I go, yuck, I smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I smoke like multiple, it's like not even probably a full one. But if I get drunk enough, or it depends what I'm drinking, I'm like, you know, it'd be great right now, a fucking cigarette. A cigarette.
In my 20s,
it's disgusting. I know it's disgusting.
It's horrific. In my 20s, I was the same way. When I would go out drinking on the weekend with my friends,
you just go,
and especially in the summertime, when you would drink outside of some of these establishments, when people would light up a butt, if I was buzzed enough or drunk enough, I'd be like,
that smells delicious.
Yeah, be like, oh.
And then you wake up the next morning and you go, oh yeah, stranger cigarettes are probably my favorite cigarettes.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, do you have an extra one? And they'd be like, yeah, and I'd be like, fuck yeah.
And I honestly probably wouldn't get through the whole thing, but I would still.
Nope.
Because I don't know what it's like in America, but for Australia, smoking inside public places is not allowed. It's banned.
You
have to do it outside. But you go in the beer garden, JPJ, and you sit there with your beer and your cigarette.
Yeah.
Or sometimes not even just smoking a cigarette. Sometimes you just go to your friends like, hey, can we go outside to the smoking area so you can just secondhand smoke?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's disgusting, and I hate them. And I would never do it not sober. Ugh.
Yeah, no. I partake in smoking other things sober.
That's illegal here, unfortunately.
The whole country? Wow.
Medicinally, it's allowed.
Get it. You can get it, though, yeah.
No, JPJ, we can't get it at all.
No,
we do not have access to any of that here. So if anyone's watching this in a public setting, no. Never can get my hands on that. That's naughty. I would never break the laws.
Yeah, we never break laws.
Get a grip. It should be legal. It does less damage to you than fucking alcohol. If anything should be illegal, it's alcohol, in my opinion.
Listen, I like them both, but
people do a lot more harm on alcohol than they do on
exactly.
that.
There are studies. There are plenty of studies you can look up that tell you the side effects and the long-term effects of alcohol are way worse for you.
Hell yeah.
Than marijuana or THC or however you want to call it. You can easily find it.
If I'm ever going to do that, I'm not one to like smoke it per se. I would more likely microdose certain things. Just a little bit. I don't need to be per se high. I just need to. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little stressed, it helps me go to sleep. But I'd never do it, JPJ. I'd never even have it in a small form.
Yeah, no, I'm from a state where it's legal, so like, yeah, but no, it helps me sleep big time. That's really one of the
I don't rely on it, and it's very, 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 very rare. But like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Thought he had it.
I would, and put it this way: I'd rather be around someone that's smoked some weed than a drunk idiot.
Oh yeah.
Because the person that smoked some weed is just going to sit there and they're going to shut up.
Yeah,
a drunk person is going to be a fucking annoying. Shut up. There's nothing worse than as a sober person being around someone that is drunk. One of the most annoying situations ever. You're like, get away from me. By the way, this match is in fact happening.
Yeah. It's been all right.
We just want to get to the finish at this stage. We don't care.
Yeah. I want
Give
to
us
see
the
who's,
finish.
It's going over a little bit. Not that there's a technical end time, but usually 10:30 is the right.
Yeah, because it's usually 12 o'clock for me, so it's right on midday that it finishes. It's perfect, JPJ. I go and have lunch. I have a nice afternoon coffee. I sit my butt on my couch and have a nice afternoon to myself.
That would be wonderful because I have to go to bed immediately after this because I have to wake up in 5 hours.
No body slam for you tonight, then?
No.
No.
I believe they are doing a show though, but no, I'll be back next week.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Okay. Spear. I mean, 10 out of 10 awful spear. Just not a good spear.
Yeah. No.
Oh, here's the first near fall.
Oh.
That crowd bit for that, and I don't know why.
They sure did.
I mean, look at that spear. It is horse shit. It is horrible.
Yeah. I feel like they didn't need to add that to his repertoire. Maybe when he was fighting Roman, I understand.
Just do a super kick.
Yeah, like you got enough. Just do the super kicks and the
Samoan
splash,
drops, yeah. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Is that their slogan? No?
Yeah, it's a lie, is what it is.
Okay, we don't have any.
It's a lie. Granted, I haven't been in a long time.
Snickers. I don't like Snickers.
Love Snickers.
I'm not a big fan of nuts in chocolate.
Really?
Don't love it. I don't know what it is about it.
Are you a caramel guy? Caramel and chocolate guy?
Oh hell yeah!
What a slutty thing to say.
It is very
what
slutty.
A slutty thing
but
to
it
say.
Is
super slutty.
Even the way you eat it,
yeah, it drips and gets all over your shirt.
Oh, I love it so much.
So it's like, I'm like, great. Now I got fucking sticky caramel.
In this
patch
country,
on my beard.
If something gets stuck in your beard, we say, oh wait, we say we're saving it. We're saving it for Ron.
For Ron?
Later on, Ron. Saving it for Ron.
Okay,
later on.
Sounds like you were saving it for a dude named Ron.
Ron. Saving it for later on. Ron. Saving it for Ron.
Fair.
You feel free to use that, and everyone will look at you going, what?
Well, that's what people call a beard. They call it a flavor saver.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we call a mustache, right?
Yeah, flavor saver.
Or the... What's that called?
Soul patch.
Soul patch, yeah. You know, crazy to say.
A lame duck, you said.
If I was in this match, I would just win.
Yep.
It's not
I would
like
be relentlessly stomping Jey Uso's ribs.
I would just constantly spam finishes. Pam, pam, multiple times. Get up from this, you bitch. That's what I would say.
Yeah. I would be just ruining his ribs.
Hell yeah.
Would be bleeding from internally. It would be the way that I would be.
Oh, he did a better spear than Jay.
That's a better spear. That's a much better spear.
Man, Gunther wanted to take out Jay with Jay's own move, and somehow Uso was able to kick out.
First time in Gunther's career.
Uno dos. If Stephanie McQuay did that spear, I think this would have been over, personally.
100%. There's a different level of talent down that McQuay.
Yeah, and that's not a fault of Gunther or Jay. It's just some people are just born different.
Yeah, some people are just built different, as they say. You know? The Quay, though. She's never letting that one go.
Oh,
She's never letting that one go.
As someone who loves Nikki Bella, I'm never going to let her down.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, what's he yelling?
I don't know. He's probably calling him a bum or poor or something.
Street trash.
He does love calling people poor.
He does. Chop him. Oh!
I think Jey Uso should hit him with another spear. That'll do it.
He needs to prove how tough he is by taking clotheslines first. He's like, hit me with another one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh. Here we go.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
Another shitty spear. Let's go.
There it is. This is over, right? If he hits this, it's over.
I don't.
If he hits the second spear, this is. Oh no, he missed.
Power bomb this fucker. He's tapping.
Wait, is Gunther gonna?
I don't
Is he gonna
think
hit
so.
the leap and drop kick?
Oh boy.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now see. Oh, all right. Jay's escaping. Yeah, Jay's escaping.
Look at those shoes. The referee has them.
Can Jay hang on? Can Jey Uso hang on? Gunther drags him back to the middle of the ring. Gunther with a
Oh shit.
No, he's getting up though. Wrap him around. Grapevine him.
Yep.
Grapevine him, and then you're good. Oh.
Yep, there it is. I think it's it.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is it.
I don't think it is. He's not. He's getting out.
No, it's it. He's out.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's fighting. He's fighting. He's fighting.
Come on, how dare you? How dare you, Jay? Are you shitting me?
See?
Come on.
He's fighting.
Come on. No, that's it. Yeah, this is it. He's winning. Nope. Nope.
Oh, he's out of it.
Nope.
Why would you let go?
Yeah, but how smart is Gunther? Oh, wait a minute. Now Uso.
Oh shit.
Uso with an opportunity.
Ref bump? No.
I don't know how Uso's got any power left in those limbs.
All out adrenaline for the
Oh boy.
Gunther's now
Oh, not again. Not again. Not again.
General tap. Will Uso retain here? Is Gunther going to tap out again? To main event Jey Uso.
Oh.
I did see that, Peggy.
And now the well-placed elbows to Uso. And now Gunther again wraps it in.
Oh, he's back in it.
And Gunther now wrapped around the body of the champion.
Oh my God, he's.
Anything left. Anything left.
So much taken out of Jay. The eyes short.
I think
now. Must be a million miles
that's it. I think this is it.
There's no fight left, Cole.
Yeah, he's out.
No, he's not.
It doesn't appear. Trying to somehow slip out of this sleeper by Gunther.
He's out.
He's done.
He's done.
Yep.
Good to
We
win.
gotta call it.
He is out.
That's it. Wow, he did it.
World champion.
I think that's the right call. I think that's the right call. Sorry, I think that's the. I think
So
that's
do
the
I,
right thing.
but
Wow.
Well, the expression on the face of the new world champion says it all. He knows he was in a fight tonight, a massive fight with a very game and valiant, courageous Jey Uso. But at the end of the day, Gunther is once again, for the second time in his career, a world heavyweight champion.
Jey Uso's just done too much over the last couple of months. He's been one hell
Wow, I can't believe they did that. I mean, listen.
In this game, even the very best taken out occasionally, but the greats, they come back and they avenge their losses.
Well, he did it. Like I'm surprised, but I'm not. But you know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh,
yeah,
they actually did that.
Yeah.
You do question what kind of fight would it be had Jey Uso really been
wow.
At 100%.
I'm not mad or anything.
All
I'm
right.
just.
No, I'm not either.
We both said,
I didn't.
Hey, like.
This was about the World Heavyweight Championship, and in that moment, a new champ was crowned.
Wow.
2-time world champ. I really hope they don't make Goldberg and Gunther for the title.
Yeah, that wouldn't. That
that would scare me a little bit.
It would.
Well, no Seth, no Goldberg. This was just a straight up finish. Green Bay next week.
All right. Gunther.
Well, fuck me.
Wow.
Well, fuck me. Gunther.
All right. Didn't expect that to happen.
Well.
Cool.
All right. Well, that was that, friends. Gunther is your new World Heavyweight Champion. And
I like it. I like it.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that was a great episode of Raw. We got a lot of things to take away from Raw this week, going into all the pay-per-views that they have coming up. So we got Punk and Cena official for Night of Champions. Now, next week, friends, it's very possible that the Hive won't be live for a Raw watch party. I will certainly not be here, but I'm going to try and work out a way to kind of do this so then JPJ can have one of the other Hive members. He can take his pick and have people on here for Raw next week because my car's getting new tires, so I will not be home. The joys of being an adult, JPJ. Because
adulting is the best, isn't
for a
it?
little behind the scenes here is that Tuesdays is when Raw airs for me, obviously, and it's my only day off of work. So if I have appointments or anything like that, I have to make them on a Tuesday because I'm not taking a paid day's work away from myself.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. But so next week, I definitely won't be here, but I'll be back in 2 weeks for a Raw watch party. JPJ, anything you want to plug? The Swarm's out tomorrow, but when are you streaming again? When are you getting back into it all?
I know. I miss it so much. Hopefully it should be starting later on this week and then more of a regular type schedule probably next week or so. I'm done my training, so I'm kind of settling into like where I'm actually going to be working in the shoot job and stuff like that. And then my schedule should be more ironed out from there and I'll be able to plan accordingly. So yeah, I miss streaming a ton, dude. I'm going to be honest. I miss streaming a ton. So
I miss when you were
I'm
playing
looking
like
forward to getting
Mafia
back
and stuff like that. I would like watching you play that shit.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about maybe like recording more videos because I go through long spell. Yeah, but I definitely do miss streaming. So we'll be getting back to it soon. I promise.
Heck yeah. All right, friends. I'll be back tomorrow night. I think. You know the schedule. You can see it on the thing. Saturday is an all-day stream. 10 hours of Brie Bella's song on loop while we play games, hang out, watch SmackDown, do all the things. So make sure to come hang out for that. We'll raise the rest of that goal that you see there for Little Claw's rescue. Peggy three-peat. Peggy's win for the charity rumble.
Rigged.
I mean, you were.
I was in the final three.
Final three. I seen you pop in. You were like, "Holy fuck, Nia, come and do this for me."
Yeah, I was like, do it. And then the second I acknowledged that I was in the final three, she got eliminated. And I was like, all right, well.
The eventual winner, Peggy, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
She had.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that on Saturday. So make sure to come hang out from 9 a.m. Australian Central Standard Time. That's half an hour before SmackDown. It's the easiest way to put that. And we'll run for 10 hours, listen to Brie Bella's song. I will turn into mush. So come and make me not feel so crazy and give me something to focus on other than that song. But hell yeah, stay subscribed to The Hive. We've got a lot of content out today. Got a new video from Ryan where he's playing some NFL. We got a new Substack article from Peggy talking about Fallout. We have a new episode of The Buzz that just dropped about 15 minutes ago with Shazza McKenzie. Everyone loves Shazza. She's
We do love Shazza.
She's a great time. That's part 2 of the episode of The Buzz, so go and hang out for that. We got The Swarm coming out tomorrow. There's a new episode of Impact Intact up now. We got Stuart videos playing some football on Saturday. We got a lot of stuff. There's new content pretty much daily at this stage of some kind for the Hive. So if you like written articles, videos, streams, whatever, you can find something every single day with the Hive, which is something I did not expect, but it is more than happy with that. So get on board for the